Hey, you guys, so I'm coming back. Okay, thank you. Coming back. Let me get this in here. Let's go over here to them.
With them in a relationship, and then you talk them into doing some sick freak off fantasy that you got going on.
Right now,
they're going to have to put that together. Like, was she a grown woman enough to say, no, I am not going to do it to a dozen men? You know what I'm saying? Or was she forced?
In my all-star panel, I'm joined by legal analyst, professor of media law at Rowan University, Candace Kelly, criminal defense attorney and civil rights attorney Tyler Bailey, and criminal defense attorney William Corman. It's great to have you all here. Tyler, I'll start with you. Again, just let everybody know, guys, I'm getting some playback in my ears. So, Tyler, what do you make of this? I mean, it's not a clean-cut prosecution. You're getting kind of a mixed bag here. I played you the audio. I just recounted the text message that she apparently sent to Sean Combs. Is this a case of a toxic relationship, or is this a case of manipulation and him manipulating a victim of sex trafficking? What do you take away from it so far?
I think there's arguments on both sides of that. You hear her saying, I consent. And, you know, I think that's the worst part that came out for the prosecution. I mean,
y'all hear that? This is the worst part. You can listen to what the bowling ball head dude just said. She said, I consent. Any grown adult that consent or agree to do something in life, pure survival, that sells the case right there. You said that you consented to do it. You know what I'm saying? And Diddy would threaten you to say, look, I'm not paying your rent.
Hey, guys, I'm back.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Or I'm not taking you out. I'm not going to buy you no flowers. Okay, I'm not going to do this, and I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's something that regular human beings do. Pure survival. No. Haven't you ever heard of an Indian giver?
Hold on a second. Okay, it's coming out now. Let me get where we are at. Whew.
Shout out to Jolie B.
Y'all, we just doing right now. Where are we at? Right now, we basically just doing, welcome you guys, welcome back. Y'all, I don't know what basically is going on. Everything is great. Okay.
All right, so we here, man. I need everybody to share this live.
Hey, look at them here. Y'all,
Intelligent Hoodlum, what up? New York Stankies.
I'm just looking at everybody's basic idea based like what they were saying they was going. And I come up with my own as what I see. I called them on the screen and I left you.
Court started this morning. I got here.
Oh, okay. This phone them not working?
I got here early. Court started. I got here about 8:47 p.m. As you know, over the weekend, Puffy's defense team filed a
We went through this.
motion
Trying
for
to see
another
some
mistrial.
love. The number on the screen not working. If not, I got to get another number.
The judge got
yes,
the motion.
You know what? I heard the phone saying some kind of mess. I get it over here.
Gave the government, the prosecution, until tomorrow to reply to Ms. Shapiro's motion for a mistrial. Another thing that was brought out before court started today was that the prosecution is going to recall Dr. Dawn Hughes to come back and testify for whatever reason. When the judge mentioned that, Ms. Shapiro mentioned that she is going to reply to that request of Dr. Dawn Hughes coming back to testify.
I think so. I do a better job in explaining to it than them. I just gave them a chance to basically. Hold on a second.
Filed two motions to bar Dr. Dawn Hughes.
Y'all, I'm not emo there, but I come out better doing my own story, dealing back because I think so. Mine is very entertaining with me being here. Those that on X, y'all like to support me and tweet. My cash out is DMilton04. I appreciate that. I want to go and get a bottle of wine so we can all spend some time tonight together. Okay, here we go. Facebook, you on? Let me make sure Facebook is on. Facebook is on. Okay, y'all, let's do this here. I do. Yes, you do. Okay. And I got to get the phone from off the counter over there. Okay, y'all, I do a better job explaining this here story. That's the phone over here. I'm sorry, y'all. Why is this ancient? Hey. Okay.
They have a big name. You don't know what the heck they had to do to get that bag.
This is Dennis Brown. Dennis Brown basically breaking
I'm gonna tell you something. All celebs are not like this. All celebs are not like this. There's some people, you know, they live a recluse life. They just go to work and come home and love their family. And there are others, you know, that do, you know, some crazy things. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna set up, I'm gonna give them my tripod, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys on my next live.
Okay, let me go ahead. Let's pull up what we got. Oh, thank you, Facebook. You guys came here. Let me put on what that we have here. Let's go to Inner City Press. Y'all,
literally, they got that boy cooked. It is done. This is why Diddy is actually asking for a mistrial. That testimony is done. On top of that, the judge called both defense counsels. First of all, they said they're bringing Dr. Hughes back. You remember the girl that was like telling people how victims of abuse behave? The prosecution is trying to bring Dr. Hughes back to talk about victims' testimony and explain it to the jury, just in case. I guess they want to do a 3-point layup. But get this, Diddy's team and that mistrial. Oh, so after the mistrial, the prosecution said, you ain't running us anymore. Usually, like, when they put in something, the prosecution be da-da-da-da-da-da. Maureen called me and Emily and all those said, we are enjoying our weekend. They literally looked at that motion for mistrial and came in today on Monday and said, Your Honor, we'll get our response back today. The fact that people are really online trying to act like the Southern District of New York, that has taken down some of the biggest criminals in the world, had the nerve, time, or gall to falsify evidence and take Diddy's butt down, when Diddy got his own recordings proving, congratulations. These people, they just got married in the courthouse. It looks so cute. Look, right there. Well, anyway, right? When Diddy got his own recordings, thank you. All right. Can I get the stand? Hold on, y'all. I just got my stand. Hold on. We're about to get this, right? Thank you. Listen, When Diddy got his own recordings and took them own self down, what else is happening in District? You know what the funny thing is? Diddy literally is so smart, but he was too smart by half, where he literally, if he had not taped Daphne hold on, y'all. If he had not taped the docket secretly, right? If he had not taped Sarah secretly, if he had not taped all the girls that he was with secretly, right? If he had not taped who was it? Cassie secretly. If he had not taped Meek Mill secretly, who else was he with, right? If he had not taped who else? Did he ever tape Kim Porter secretly, right? I think when he was with the women he was with, he kept taping them secretly. And I think whenever he got with Jane, right? I think he also taped those people secretly and he didn't know, right? So it makes me think, if you were taping Jane secretly, did you call every woman that was around you that time Miami? Who else was around him? Did you call all those things? Did you also do that secretly? No, you guys don't understand. Diddy taped everybody he was with secretly, including Jane Doe. Think about who was around him at that time. He literally, and you guys, just to let you guys know, Jane Doe is not public facing. Her identity has not been revealed. I promise you guys don't know who Jane Doe is, all right? I promise y'all, right? Y'all do not know who Jane Doe is, okay? But you literally, right? You literally,
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah,
knows who she is.
She
She is some
cleared that up.
random,
Yeah, you're right.
when I say random, an unknown
How y'all
girl. She's
doing
just
today,
a
boy?
regular girl. Nobody knows. I know there's rumors going around, but they're not celebrity and they don't have a name, okay? So stop it. But you think about what Sarah went through. You think about what Mia went through. You think about what Joy Chavez went through. You think about all the women that Diddy was around at that time. Did they have to suffer like this, and did they not know? Okay? Again, at the end of the day, you guys, nobody knows who Jane Doe is. So let's just move on. Y'all don't know. I'm telling y'all, okay? In any case, right? And actually, I don't even know who the girl is. So it is what it is. Okay, right? So listen to me on this, okay? So Diddy and his secret tapings. Why do I say even secret tapings of Meek Mill's birthday party? Y'all don't remember when one of the party planners actually said that Diddy took over this like Count Chocula mansion, and he took out all of the smoke detectors or carbon monoxide protectors, right? And then he replaced them with something that looked like cameras, right? And when they left, the whole mansion was trashed. There was bloody sheets, there was condoms, there was all this stuff. Daisha Jones said, thanks.
I want to make sure that we understand this here. You guys over there on X, thank you. Y'all let me know how I'm doing. On Twitch, let me know how I'm doing. I have my people right here. Come through that comment. I have my people here. Also, to my people, I'm gonna give y'all the thing over the my channel over to X. Then because y'all want to go over there and check out the counts and see how I do it, how I get all of them. Right now, X we got 31 over there, and over there on Twitch we have 1. So I appreciate it, and you guys are doing great. And thank you. And I do read y'all comments. Thank you, you guys. But I do a better job. Me and Tisha Tell, we do a better job. Because these other damn people, I mean, come on, y'all. Let's play. We listening.
Thanks for you. Thank you. There was all this stuff that was around, right? Oh. And all that stuff happened. And at the end of the day, and that's what I said, why we thought that it was secret. Because after that, when Meek Mills was like, yo, no Diddy, what happened? There were photos that were taken from an above angle that looked like they were screenshots from the party. It looked like there were screenshots, right? And there were photos that were actually taken. And it was from an angle from the smoke detectors. So it's like, no, he used to film all these parties. I know that his team is really trying to say like, oh my God, freakouts were just one woman, one man. And maybe that's so the celebrity friends can get off. I don't know. I just know that there are multiple party planners that went on record of reputable things that said that they also planned not only as corporate parties, but they also planned parties, right? They also planned parties for the for the Smex parties. That is on record. So now that people are trying to act like, listen, I'm not saying it was like eyes wide shut, But I'm just saying, for people to act like there was no smex parties going on, it seems like it's a little bit disingenuous. Now, again, the smex parties, you could say were, hold on, y'all. So the smex parties, you could say, the smex parties, you could actually say maybe were consensual. However, the freak-offs, they're trying to say it's not. Listen to what happened. No, they ain't gonna be no mistrial. Stop believing this Fulton County propaganda. Harvey Weinstein is across the street and has asked for a mistrial so many times. I think he's up to 13 times. Harvey Weinstein has asked for a mistrial 13 times. He ain't gotten on once. Just because you ask for a mistrial does not mean you're actually going to get a mistrial. Stop believing the hype, right? Listen. Anyway, let's get into this and what happened. It was really, really crazy. Okay? This was crazy. Okay? So again, they want to recall Dr. Hughes. She is the expert that they tried to get her testimony stricken. The prosecution came back and said, we ain't stricken nothing. Guess what? We want this again. You guys don't forget, I'm going to be on Nancy Grace. I've already been on NBC Nightline. There's a bunch of stuff going on, and that is good. All right? So listen, Jane was telling her testimony about how at this point she had gotten tired of the freak-offs, and she was always telling him, Sean, I do not want to have these freak-offs, all right? Also, you guys, just to let you know for the chat, we are not going to speculate. We are not going to say. We're not going to do it. If I see anybody even trying to guess who Jane Doe's identity is, I will delete the comments and you will be banned from the channel. Now, for those of y'all that care about being banned from the channel, that might do something. But we are not going to guess or speculate. I don't even know who the girl is, and she is not a public-facing figure, and I do not believe she has any public-facing profiles, okay? So, cut it out. We don't want to hear it. Don't guess it in the chat. Don't guess in the comments, and if you do, I will be forced to block you, okay? Anyway, right? They said, so Jane was like, listen, oh my God, Paige Collins, how is Diddy been acting? Oh my God. When Jane was testifying, Diddy was sitting there leaned up. I honestly think he went from, to me, vacillating between really, really caring and being like, you know, like trying to look like he gave a damn, like, I didn't know you felt like that. You mean when the train was getting run on you and I wouldn't let you wear a condom? Really? That made you feel upset? But for why? Who wouldn't want a train ran on them for 40 hours and had to wear a condom, right? And then sometimes he just looked like fed up. And I said, you know what? You're not, and this is all my opinion, right? Who knows what he was really thinking? But I said, you know, you gotta be a special kind of mofo that you still can't even pretend to have any patience for Jane. You gotta be a special type of mofo. I'll tell you what, also, while Jane was testifying, the victim was testifying, Mama Combs was sitting up straight. She was leaned forward. I think, in my opinion, Diddy was trying to give I think he was trying to give her the eye. And you know what I do want to say too? Jane, in all her messages, was begging Diddy to care. Begging Diddy to give a fuck about her. Begging Diddy to stop, right? And just about her and treat her like she was human. And stop messing with her mind. And you know the whole thing? If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Like literally begging for go ahead and release himself. Hold on, let me put my bag over there. I'm back. And scene. Okay, right? So I think she was just like Jane was begging for Diddy just to stop psychologically torturing her, which is what he was doing, which I think I'm gonna have on to talk about it because he did a good thing about how all these women, the pain was the point for Diddy. He loved psychologically torturing women. He loved psychologically torturing people. The pain and the chaos, it seems like that's what he was there for. If you believe the victims, and I 100% do. But the fact of the matter is, if he had just treated victim like she was human, if he had treated her like she mattered, and she wasn't asking for anything, she would just ask like just an ounce, just a, okay, go ahead, be in peace. She wanted to be released from the trauma. I mean, mentally released. And he could have. but he refused to. And how ironic is it that the person you thought was your bottom B, the person you thought that you could delight and just smush their heart into like the proverbial ground, the person you thought that you could treat like a piece, is the person that even when you got on the phone and tried to manipulate, that's the person that took you down. But you know, the sad thing is, lucky for us, but sad for him, is that she didn't take you down. You took yourself down. You running that same shit, doing that game, rinse and repeat, is what all had us in the courtroom. Why Maureen Colby was leaning to the side, baby. She ain't got no worries.
Okay,
I can feel your wife looking over.
Chef Love, this is my
You okay? She kept looking over at Diddy. Yes, I am in court. I don't know what y'all heard, baby. She's gonna be in court till the day I die. APK said we appreciate you too. I appreciate you too.
Right,
also, Diddy said, "Hey, Tisa, I think you should turn off the comments. They're saying that y'all gonna make me turn the comments off? Are y'all going to make me turn the comments off?
I think so. You should turn them off.
I'm on my phone.
They acting up. My people now. This is my channel right now.
Listen, B, if you need to,
over there and check out the
B, if you need to, if you need to, you can, thank you. B, if you need to, you can block people, of course, but you can also turn it off. I'm sick of, it's not y'all, I'm sick of the fucking the dementors in this chat. Like, we are talking about real victims and getting justice served, and y'all trying to play a game of guess who and gotcha. A game you're losing, by the one, okay? Anyway, right? So anyway, all he had to do was just treat her like a human. All he had to do was not hold callous and such an a-hole. Oh, thank you, B.
Okay, wait a minute, hold up. Okay, y'all know I love Tisha Taylor, but I got to come in here and I got to talk too. Okay, these here was grown behind women. Okay, that's it right there. Then I'm gonna put in the other one to Twitch. Those are the channels that you can go there and say hello to them over there and let them know that you here, you the moderator, and you can drop my thing over there, my cash app over there. Let me tell you something. Thank you, Chava. How we doing over there? Thank you. We got how many? We got 41 over there on Twitch. I'm watching you on Twitter. Come on. Let me tell you something. Tisha Taylor, I like you, girl, but you got to call it whatever. I know that me and you got our foot on Diddy back, head, ass, and all. Got it. But look, Tisha, you got to understand that this here, baby girl, they can always leave. You cannot make a man love you if he don't love himself. If he's screaming, yelling at his mom, it's different between that I love you and I am love with you and I'm like you. Through this thing, it's 3 different categories. 4, and I just can put up with you. What the hell you think so? What the hell that you think so you gonna get out of him, Jane Doe, and allegedly we don't know who you are. We don't know who you are. You cannot. What makes you different? Was you able to pay your rent for $10,000? You could have always leave. Then one of the conversation that we gonna hear later on, if y'all don't remember, that he said, okay, that we can be friends. You can always leave. It's that damn industry. It's that damn beat, that beat. They could have always leave. Now, yes, I do blame some stuff on Diddy or this damn chick, but I also believe y'all got to come on there. Y'all could have always leave. Now, with the violent and the hitting, you don't put your hand on nobody. But then the fact that did he capture me if he took you out the country into another city or down the street? Yes, that is kidnapping. So I went there without my consent. I didn't know we was even going there. I could have told you I had a baby. I need a babysitter. And I got to stay home. My mama came out babysit the baby. And my sister said that I didn't pay her last week. So she ain't going to keep the baby. If he didn't give you that option and say, ooh, they'll be flying on out, that's different. That basically is kidnapping. That's basically different. But then the fact that you lay there and you could have always got up from there. Don't try to be grown and mistreat me and all this kind of stuff here. Now it's all your fault. No, bitch, you got to take responsibility of your goddamn self. You knew what he was about. Every last one of you knew what he was about. Y'all know that Diddy have that bag. And I mean, what that bag is? Have that alleged drug bag. You know it. You know he was the man that wasn't able to have that shit. Motherfucker, get with Diddy. Motherfucker, y'all all goddamn taken care of. Because you couldn't hang around Beyonce like that. Diddy is about that shit. Diddy party, Diddy rock. Ain't nothing like a Diddy party. It just don't damn stop. Even when the music stopped, it still just don't damn stop. Y'all got, let me tell you something down here. Defense, that doctor, they say your ass is coming back. And I'm going to listen to you, doctor, for one more again. And you come up here, doctor, telling about the fact, the reason why that she stayed and all that other damn shit. I'm going to have to get into your ass and get your email and send you a nasty piece of sweet there. You telling a damn lie. Because would you, for the biggest doctor, would you would have stayed in a situation like that? They wanted to be there. They could have always left. I can understand they up in the airplane. They can't jump out. I can understand they took them to another country, or even took them next door. I know that. But if you are right here, even when he said that I got a birthday surprise, you know what he was all about. When you seen no man coming down, you could have walked the fuck out. Your rent is not his fault because that even though he asked you to move to LA, it's not his fault, his responsibility. So you want to be somewhere you can't goddamn afford a $10,000 house. So guess what, bitch? You gonna, excuse me, people, you gonna work for this. Get on your knees. You see how that was? It don't sound too good. It don't sound good, right, Jane Doe? You thought so that you could have changed him because that you love him? No, baby. No, you didn't. You love because the lifestyle that he would provide for you as long as you stay on your damn knees. I'm not going to say, no, you don't get what you deserve. No, I'm not going to say that. And we all the STD. And then you said that then the fact with the condom, all that, yeah, I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. You cannot put no kind of STD on a woman when she say, no, man, come on with the problem. So over there, if I want my rent paid, I got to go ahead and get STD and all this other stuff here just because of my rent. Now, let me tell you something, honey. I don't know who your mama is. But see, you need to come over here around here to the schoolers. I don't go to school to fool like you. Get what you, do you work? Get what you got down to afford. That's when you got that, that's when you can have that uppity attitude. I don't give a damn what you say, Jane. So you can't get a damn girl in the goddamn hood to go for some shit like this here. But y'all want to live so goddamn high over all these goddamn Gucci bags with your dumb ass. No goddamn way that a man gonna trap me or any of us in the goddamn hood of the project for $10,000 that we can't almost afford. And this is how I have to pay my rent. Because I want to live more and higher than my means that I can afford. He couldn't get a, I tell you one thing, you couldn't get a bitch in the damn hood out in the project to do that shit. I'm going to stay here on my Section 8, bitch. They would tell you quick. Yeah, you going to buy me these Louis Vuitton bags and all this kind of stuff here. But no, I got to call my mama. See what my mama doing. My mama is going on a church revival this week. My sister said I ain't pay her last week. All that for y'all to be around that so-called the it factory. But y'all ain't got shit. You just like, you probably from Atlanta. I don't know. I'm just saying, just like all them other Atlanta housewives, all them running from the damn creditors. Running from the repo check, the repo truck. This is a damn shame, and the truth not as a teacher tell. Go ahead, baby, do your thing. I respect what you say, but I don't agree with you. She could have got her ass up, put on her goddamn drawers, and walked out the damn door. Say later for this goddamn shit. Walked out the damn door. Because that you on this here kind of situation. Oh, I'm with Puffy. What that boy named Diddy. I'm with this is that, and this is what he got me out. He didn't get you for the fee where he got you something, baby. It would have been paid for in full. You shouldn't be worried about them damn tax. A man does not, whenever a man puts you in the house and he wants you to have that house, baby, it wouldn't, the type of money that he made, it would have been paid off. So then, in case I'm just letting you know that when me and you break up, this is how you got this house. You gonna always think about me because you couldn't get this house like this here and paid for it. Wasn't for me. So we break up, even though the house is in your name. So if we break up, you can always think about me. It was my money that got you here. But no, you went anything that's not paid for in full, you're written it. You're written. When are you gonna tell me that the house is in his mama name? Huh, Jane Doe? When are you gonna tell me that? You think so? I got to go and do deep dive like I got to do on here? Go and do deep dive to find out? You didn't have shit. Why you didn't get it? Ain't Diddy? Check that out. Leave it alone. Do you have any kids that say for instance you may be getting child support from? And yeah, with child support, yeah, you can get a bigger house and all this type of stuff here. Yeah, sure. You're full of damn shit. Like how you said that you want to be there. Because guess what? You could always could have. I don't care what you say, self-love. She could have always got off her knees and pull up her damn drawers and leave. Get her purse and go. My God, today, y'all. Let's work. We're going to work a little bit now. Let's work.
All you had to do. And now look, you couldn't even do that. Donna Freeman, thank you so much for the super chat. You couldn't even do that. You couldn't even do that. We're going to go to members only. B, can you do it to members only? Thank you. I'll let my members run amok because I know y'all know how to act. Anyway, he couldn't do it. Let's get into this, right? Imagine sitting there. Why Marlon Comey she was confident. She was cocked to the side. She said, I forget the girl's name, but she was like, play this on the one and twos. And she was playing voicemail after voicemail, right? Let me tell you what's going on, right? So she said, now here's the thing. Unlike all Cassie's friends, they're like, oh, you still talk to Cassie. You still know Cassie, right? Victim said that she only met Cassie twice. Once at a fashion show in 2015, and another one at Diddy's birthday party, and that's where she actually met him, right? Now, here's the thing, right? She said there's been no, Victim said there's no communication outside of that. She said she broke down. She felt so bad. She was giving him a lot of sympathy. The jury was up and alive. They was taking notes, right? She said that she literally wrote all her feelings in voice notes. Voice notes are the new diary. She wrote all her feelings in voice notes. Let me see. And then she copied and pasted some of the voice notes. And I said, oh, look at that. Victim is just like us. She copied and pasted some of the voice notes and she put it straight into, right? She put it straight into, what do you call it? She put it straight into the text. You guys, from A Legal Pattern, Kelly L, thank you so much. And Talking Doctor, thank you so much. Kelly L, thank you for super chat for the third live stream, okay? And Talking Doctor, welcome to the family, right? Listen.
Twitter.
Anyway,
okay, Twitter,
so let's see,
Twitter,
where is it? You guys, let's focus on what I'm saying. Forget the trolls and that. I don't even think they're real people. They're not real people. And let them run these numbers up. It is quite okay, okay? Right? So anyway, they said everything is, so she said, hold on, let me see if I can go members only. 1 second. Hold Hold on. One second.
Okay, I
One
think that's
second.
what it is. Please, that's what it is. I think so. Okay, let me go ahead and do this because she having so much problem. That's on Facebook.
There we go. I just put it subscribers only. Okay, so are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? I think we're good. Okay, so let's get back into my little subbies, right? All right, sorry. And how much you want to bet half these haters?
Okay, I think so. I got it.
Anyway, right?
No, I think that's what it was.
She said, I want to jump right into it. Okay, so on November 15th, 2023, this is days before this lawsuit was filed and nobody knew about it, right? Victim sent a text message, right? She sent a text message because apparently she'd been forced to have a free call. And she sent a text message being like, do this, I don't like it, this sucks, you make me feel like trash, you make me feel dirty, you make me feel this, you make me feel that. Jane was going in, right?
Okay, I got all
that was before anybody knew about the lawsuit,
you see
right?
The people over there on
19th, 2023, Jane sent this message.
Okay.
I'm paraphrasing. Jane said, I've been crying all night.
That's what
It makes me sick.
Thank you.
This lawsuit, word for word, is like reading my own trauma. You made me have free calls for 2 birthdays. You made me have sober nights where I felt disgusting. You knew this lawsuit was coming and you gaslit me and made me feel crazy.
No,
this is all just some sick game to you. I'm nothing but a toy. So basically, the sheep and psychologically, the pimp Romeo thing, psychologically manipulated and destroyed. It's Mimi. Welcome to the Tattletales family, right? Now get this. And this is what I mean about his cruelty. That's what got him involved. You could have called victim back. You could have sent victim a text. You hadn't gotten arrested right now. You didn't know what was going on. Some people, Velma, thank you so much. 2 days later, after a person that is a carbon copy of Cassie's story, somebody that can totally take you down, somebody that is me, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna need for you to get on board. Like, to me, if that was me, it would never be me. But if that was...
Okay, let's do this here. Y'all remember just a few minutes ago? Hold on a second. You haven't got that yet. Okay, you haven't got it yet. Okay, let me see. Y'all remember what I just was reading y'all a few minutes ago? When Cassie wrote that story, then then Jane Doe read it and said, "Is the story basically like me?" You know, what she had read and Cassie knows. It was the same thing with Jane Doe was going to. Jane Doe thought that story was about her because it was the same exact thing. So that basically what she tell me. We already done been there. Maybe I move a little too fast than everybody. But we had already done been there and we don't already got it. But I'm gonna go and see some other notes. You guys just hold it right there. And I'm gonna want to make sure that okay. I haven't got that far yet. Okay, then. Let me go here. We're gonna see her put on this here, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna find the other notes. Here we go.
Me, right? If that was me, I would have said, let me get victim line because I haven't stopped doing this mess. And all this stuff is going on. And even from a PR standpoint, this is before the feds gave any charges. Even from a PR standpoint, not be happening, right? I could not be happening. This cannot be happening. Do you see what I'm saying? Forget the criminal. From a PR standpoint, I can't let what I do, right? So get this, right? Listen, it's deeper than that. Diddy used her 100%, but don't forget that Diddy... Hey, come on over. Hey, we have Law Logic really quick. We're going to take a quick thing. He's going to be on the channel. He's going to be on the channel sometime this week or next week after Jane Doe is done testifying so we can get to it. But right now, what is your take of what's going on? Let's get your honest take.
My honest take is that the state is really going to have trouble with this third charge for the sex trafficking of her.
Why do you think?
I think that she's said herself, I don't know that I was forced. Like I mean,
Were you there at the end of the testimony where she called him crying, saying it wasn't
Okay.
consensual? You know it wasn't consensual, and I just want you to know that I never thought this was consensual.
I'm not saying it was.
Wait a minute, hold up.
I'm not saying
Hold
it
up.
was.
Okay.
I'm saying that she keeps shooting herself in the foot.
How?
Because when she keeps referring to him as my partner, and she keeps saying, you know, this is what a girlfriend does. This is the sort of statements which we can expect on cross-examination.
Okay.
It's going to be coming out. They're going to be coming after this very, very hard to just try and say you felt obligated, not because he's giving you drugs, not because of the money, but you felt you had to do this because that's what a good girlfriend does, in your opinion.
Okay.
Now, I still think that's not to say he's not a monster. He's a
Well,
terrible human
what about the
being.
violence you're just about to introduce?
Okay, so now the violence that I think can be key.
Yeah.
But here's the thing on the violence, and I want to be clear about this. Look, the guy's a
Please
monster.
don't say anything to get me canceled.
No,
Go
no,
on.
no, no,
Go
no.
on, go
I'm just
on,
saying,
go
he's a
on.
monster.
Okay.
He's a terrible human being.
Okay.
Any guy who treats a woman like that is dirt.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, with respect to establishing that that's the cause of him trafficking, you have to show that she's doing it out of fear of future violence, right?
Well-
or that he's pushing her to
Well,
do it
here's
right
the
now.
thing. But here's the thing that a lot of people are overlooking, right? And really quick, Antoine Hart said, good morning, Tisa. Looking forward to the Nancy Gray show today. Yay. Justice for the victims. Stay safe. Here's the thing I want to proposition to you, though.
Okay.
Why is everybody acting like there's not something called sex trafficking by fraud? And he's met those standards over and over again.
Okay, so when you're referring to sex trafficking by fraud.
By fraud.
What's
So
the fraud here?
The fraud is saying, having her ingest drugs and saying we're going to have a night. It's just going to be the two of us. She gets high. She gets loose. She shows up at the hotel. There is somebody there. Saying that if you just do this freak off with me, we will go on a trip like I promised. Saying if you do A, I'll do B. The rent is coercion. The fraud is literally when there are commercial sex acts promising, it says it in a statute, a relationship, romantic, more time together. That's sex trafficking by fraud. And don't forget, when it comes to sex trafficking, real sex, there are pimps and there are people in love with them.
Right.
And that's how they get them to stay.
Right. Right. No.
So-
and I agree with you that someone could reasonably come to the conclusion that that is sex trafficking.
Yeah.
You need to get all 12.
What do you mean?
You need
Okay,
a
so-
unanimous jury to all agree with that take. I agree with you on your take there.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree with you that I would classify that as being sex trafficking.
Yeah.
But the question is, are you going to get 12 people that all 12 of them are going to agree that that
But-
qualifies as sex trafficking
Okay.
when he promises I'm going to take you on a trip and he doesn't take her on that trip?
But when they have text messages saying, just do this tonight real quick.
Right.
And then, baby, we will go where you want tomorrow. And the whole time she's like, babe, I just want to go straight to the trip. I
Right.
want to go straight. No, let's just do this really quick.
Right.
And you do it over and over and over. And then after he does it, right, he tricks her,
See,
he
the
leaves
state-
her,
the
and
state,
she,
the state needs to bring you in as their. They're gonna bring Tisa in for closing
no,
arguments
listen,
here.
I'm just saying that.
That's
I
what
will
they
say
need.
this, though. Here's my question to you, okay? And then I'll get back to the chat and give you other things.
I'm trying to be real. I
No,
try
listen.
to look at it from like all sides. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
look at it from
That's-
all sides. I've been looking at it too. I think they have them dead to rights because here's the thing, and what I want to ask you. You cannot, as a juror, just convict on vibes, right?
Right.
They have them once they introduce the force, and they will after the thing.
They're not supposed to. I won't tell you it doesn't happen, but on vibes, you're saying that they hate the guy?
Well, they're not. Well, when I say or even like the guy, think about it. With Jane, the force is being introduced, brutal force. We have the coercion, right? And we have the fraud. So I have you going and coming. What juror can go in there and be like, well, I don't think it was any of that?
I'm saying if someone is looking out for Diddy, right?
Yeah.
And we see some of them in the courtroom here. Some people who are Diddy files, right? They're just, if someone is looking for Diddy, you can one by one start to knock off each of these things as being something that's compelling her to do it. You can knock it off that she's looking to do it because she's the girlfriend. You can knock it off that it's like, that's, I mean, look, some of the stuff that came out today, I agree with you. Some of it feels more coercive. When she's saying, "Hey, I'm frustrated with the way that you're dealing with me in this whole thing," I agree with you that now. But then she ends up going along and saying, "Okay, I'm going to do it." So is it because of the money, or is it that he love bombs her? She referred to him love bombing. So maybe she got suckered by the love bombing.
But I think Dr. Hughes needs to come back and explain the whole Romeo pimp dynamic because this is what happens in sex trafficking, and the fact that people are acting, and I get it. The fact that it's something that needs to change, that if you put a romantic relationship on it, if I punch you in the face right now, I will get arrested. If they find out we're in a relationship, the cops will be like, go ahead, walk it off. Like, they'll tell us both, go walk it off. It's just a lover's quarrel. Well, for some reason, whenever it comes to anything, when there's any type of potential romance or entanglement, they want to walk away. I don't know how the jurors will go in when you see the arson, the bribery, the this, the that. You see the Cassie, you see the James.
I think he's screwed on Rico.
Yeah, I think he's screwed on Rico.
I think he's screwed on Rico. I think Cassie just felt, with Cassie's sex trafficking, it just felt way more coercive so far to me.
Well, this
That's my flavor that I've gotten. It felt more coercive than Jane. So you agree with me on that Cassie's situation seemed worse. Maybe it's because we saw
true.
And the violence.
True. I do think that when we hear Jane's story, and I do think that Jane, just because, like, you know, a big proponent of domestic violence often flows right into sex trafficking, all this stuff.
Yeah.
I feel that, and this is from the bottom of my heart, it's the pimp lover boy thing. Most victims, even of DV, are still madly in love with the person that abused them. And even though they might have bruises, they will sit on that witness stand and say, it was just an argument, I hit him first, please let it go. So when you get into the spirit of domestic violence, when you get into the thing of that, they are the people that the prosecution has a fight to come and actually give a testimony are the people that they actually abuse or that they're trafficking. So when you're saying my partner, which is why I think it's important Dr. Hughes gets back on the stand, because again, we're giving two different opinions, right? He's a man, right? But he's good.
What was that?
I'm joking. I'm joking. He's giving his opinion too. But again,
I think he's a monster. I think he's a terrible person.
No, it's a monster, but
I think it'd be appropriate. I want this guy to stand trial for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what I want. I want him to just be dealing with this for the rest of his life. That would be appropriate. Okay?
Yeah.
And
well, really quick, right? Yeah. Listen, and thank you. And he blackmailed her with the tapes. He blackmailed her with the tapes. Again, I think I don't understand how somebody can think that somebody is literally.
He blackmailed Cassie. I missed the part.
She's going to testify. He blackmailed her too.
Oh, okay.
That's coming with the violence.
Okay. So that change. See, you want to introduce me violence and blackmail. Yeah. That changes the whole thing.
Yeah.
And here's why the blackmail is such a big thing to me. Okay. Because part of what we need to establish is not just that she feels forced.
Yeah.
But that he knows he's forcing her. He has to have the intent. Let's say Diddy thinks she really is okay with it.
Okay.
So in that case, he doesn't have the mens rea, which is the Latin term for the intent to actually be committing a crime. Without mens rea, you can't be convicted.
Yeah.
However, I think the state can make this following argument, which could be really powerful. If you are getting to a point that you have to blackmail someone, that means you know they don't really want to do it. That shows to me the mens rea. To me, when Cassie was telling me the story about she's on the airplane, showing that video there and saying what's going to happen next, to me, that was it. Hang him. Because now this guy knows that he's forcing her to do something she doesn't want to do. He has to know that. So if he's engaging in physical violence and saying, do it, I'll beat the hell out of you, or he's engaging in blackmail, when he's going to that level, that's not your typical boyfriend pushing his girlfriend to something. Well, that is someone who's a monster who knows he's abusing and taking advantage of someone.
Okay, so let me ask you this really quick. Say Jane comes back and she testifies that they got into an argument. She threw something at him. He chased her around the house, their house, because now it's their house, kicking in the doors, chasing her. Things settled down. Later on, he said he wanted to break off. She said, I don't really want to. They get into another argument.
Right.
He beats her viciously, blacks her eye out.
Oh, okay, so that's...
Bruises all over.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Bruises all over. Then makes her put on, immediately after the beating, put on foundation to cover up the bruises and then have her freak off immediately, that she did not want to do. Would that change your mind?
100%.
Because that's what's coming. According to the opening arguments, this is what the prosecution said, that
they did say
Jane was going to testify, almost verbatim. Right.
They definitely said engaged that he hit her within the last year.
Yes.
Which is
viciously
shocking.
Beat.
That he beat her within the last year.
Yeah.
And if he did that and that leads to a freak off rather than him being mad at her.
Yeah.
In other words, it was the last day he ever sees her.
Yeah.
Right? And he's like, you bet you ratted me out, and he punches her in the face and walks out. Yeah. That's not compelling her to engage in a freak off. But if he's doing it in the context of we're gonna go have a hotel night, she's like, no, and he's like, bam, we're gonna have a hotel night. That now is obviously to me that's trafficking.
Listen, okay, we have some agreement. Listen, really quick, why don't you give your socials? He's also going to be on the channel to break things down, but he has his own YouTube channel and does it right. Why don't you give your socials to everyone?
So I am Good Logic, Joe Neerman, aka Good Logic. You can find me on YouTube and Rumble at Good Logic, and on X you'll find me at The Following Pro. You'll probably say, why The Following Pro? It's because my show that I have a nightly show where I cover law and politics called The Following Program. That was too long to put in there. So The Following Pro.
The Following Pro.
That's on X, but everywhere else, everywhere you're gonna find me on video, that's gonna be at Good Logic, LAWGIC, like not logic, but LAW because I'm a lawyer. I practice in this courthouse right here.
Okay, he's Logic, LAW, but it's a play on New York Logic.
There you go.
LAWLOG. And he is going to be on the channel actually once Jane is done with her testimony to break everything down and to actually think, because I think she's scheduled to leave the last day of testimony Thursday. We will see. I think for Friday week will be a good time for everyone to take a breath and be like, where are we at now? Yeah. Because the prosecution is confident they're going to settle. They're going to rest sometime next week, and then Diddy's going to start his little show. So. Yeah. Always good to see you, and I'll see you on the channel. Make sure y'all check them out. Okay, so you guys.
Great seeing you.
Okay, I'll see you in the courtroom. All right? Yes, I'm still in the courtroom. I don't know what y'all. I stay in the courtroom. Anyway, right? Okay, so get this really quick, right? Get this, because I gotta get back in the courtroom because she's about to get into the abuse, okay? Well, the physical abuse, right? Anyway, Jane texted him at 1:20 p.m., right? So 40 minutes later, he finally calls her. And she doesn't know that the call's being recorded. She doesn't know the call's being recorded. She literally called and he taped her illegally, right? She is sobbing, crying. She doesn't know she's being taped. She's reading the lawsuit. She's crying, she's sobbing. She's like, this is me. I can't believe you did. You've been gaslighting me. You've been lying to me. This wasn't. And he's like, yo, this is all consensual. This is all consensual. You know, this is some freaky stuff me and you was doing. She literally says on the tape, it wasn't. I didn't want this. That may be the way you feel, but it wasn't. This is literally just what I was talking about a few days ago. Every time she tries to do that, he's like, and brushing her off the phone, right? He said, listen, but here's the thing, and it's kind of like the first shall be the last. He had no regard for this victim, and he talked to her and treated her like she was a joke, right? He said, yo, I'm sorry you feel this way. What do you want me to do? Swear I love you definitely and truly. This is just some kinky-ish we enjoyed. Yo, I got a lot going on, my family, and my girls. Manipulation. Because every single time he wants somebody to feel sorry for him, he brings up his kids and his cute little girls, right? She's like, this is just word for word. This is just not. They asked, excuse me, Jane, did you know you were being taped? No. Did you know anybody was listening? No. But thank God she was telling the truth in those calls. Thank God she was telling the truth in those times. Oh, wait, it's time to go back? Okay, listen. Sorry, guys. I'm going to be back. Let me go back up to the courtroom. I cannot miss any tape for you guys, but I swear to God, as soon as she is done testifying, I'm coming back, and we are having the mother of all lives. And, baby, we know we got the things. But let me just say this, right? This girl actually said on this, she said, she was like, here's the thing also that really tripped me out. He couldn't even act like he wasn't annoyed with her. This woman holds your whole life in her hands, and you can't even give her the respect to act like you weren't annoyed with her. This man, this arrogance, this stupidity, baby, you reap what you sow. Anyway, let me get off these stinky New York streets. Actually, let me read a little bit more, right? Oh, also, really quick, let me just get to these. Messages really quick. Honeybee Therapy, thank you so much. House of Cards, Tarot, and Tease. I posted a highlighted comment on one of your weekend uploads about how to block comments with the thing. I've been blocking those comments. Oh my God, two worlds collide. Thank you so much, House of Cards, Tarot. I love watching Joe's late night loves and Tease lives during the trial. Thank you. Thank y'all. You guys, I have it blocked, but these trolls keep doing stuff. But again, I'm going to have my moderators go in after and literally just start blocking people. Jack Walder said, listen, thank you so much. Shout out to BJ, thank you, Jack Wilder.
Hold on,
Pamela
let me see.
Hilson, thank you
Okay,
so much for the
everything's
super
going
chat.
okay.
Urban Influence, Dolores at Tisa, you're
Okay,
correct.
you
His
guys.
opinion is given,
Let's
his
go.
mind
Let's
is
go and do
made
some.
up, the victims are like.
Let's go and do
I
our
think
own
that,
thing.
like, everybody has a different level, but the jurors, maybe,
Let's have
let's see,
our. Let's
Victoria
do
Anderson,
our own
thank you
thing.
so much for the super chat.
Y'all,
Candy
I was
Ortiz said, I
doing
love
some
you so
things
much. You're
around
doing a
here.
fantabulous job. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Night Skin said, Tisa, you're giving Spencer Tracy drives
Okay. I bet you was doing some things around here. Whew. Let's go here. Okay, let me. I got things to see about this here. You guys, I'm coming. Send you guys up here. Atmosphere. These are 4 pages. Hold up, you guys. Ah. Okay, let me see. Did we get there? Okay, hold on a second. Okay, you guys. Let me get over here. Okay, guys, let me get over here to this. Hey, Hills. Oh, boy. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, Hills. Let me get over here and see, could I go ahead and make some sense out of this here? How y'all doing? Let me get this going. See, can I make some kind of sense out of this here? Come on. Come on, my thing. Come on up. Keeping everything going. Welcome, everybody. If you have not get those links, shout out to X. Thank you. Big up yourself. I got 55 over in X. Thank you. Thank you, 62 of you guys are watching. Y'all, I'm going to make sense out of this here. Okay, I'm going to read off the papers that I had. Try to get all this stuff here is caught up. Because something about this thing with this here situation is not like what notes that they have when I get them first, when Inner City Press put it down, drops it. Let's go in here. Hold up and say, let me get everything going here because I am still watching what's going on in LA. Y'all, I got all these other tablets going. It's not I'm still watching what's going on in LA. How y'all doing today? Okay, here we go. Still watching what's going on over there. Okay. Okay, let me put that there. Let me let him go ahead on and talk here. Let's go. Come on. Okay, here we go. Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and read these here notes. See, could we get caught up on something to see that I missed somewhere down the line? Okay, here we go. And also, too, I can't let out. I see when I hear this thing over here, I know it's somehow or another that I can't open up too many pages up here. That is what I'm getting out of this here. Let's hold up. Okay, I hear that note. That means that I'm okay. Okay, let's go here to, let me see exactly what's going on. Let's go over here to the shade room. Okay. Let me get y'all over here with me with the shade room. Okay. We good? Okay, we good at the shade room. I'm trying to get where I can. I did it one time that I made this to come up a little, hold up a second. Let me go right here into the setting for a second here. They said that for the setting, it went like this here, right? Yes, I did. Let me see. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see about this layout. How did I do this layout? I would like to use, which layout I would like to use? I'm going to use. Hold on, I want to. Hold on, no, cancel it. Okay, hold up a second. Let me see how did I do. It even got worse. I called myself laying it out so you can comment. I know that the way when I download it, it comes out that I'll be over here and it'll be here. So let's check. Let me make sure I am good. Okay, let me go back over here. Okay, let's see what we got. We coming from the shade room. We gonna see what the shade room got, and then we gonna go and start digging up to see what the hell they talking about that I didn't get. Which that, as y'all know that, okay, as y'all know that as we go through with this here trial, we all, even though that they base it in the courtroom, but we all are putting in our narrative and spin on it. Basic is like giving, like to make you to feel that vibe and emotion that we in the courtroom, okay? So because what I read here, it was inner city press have up there, inner city press will have, and let's go on. Right now, I'm inside the shade room, and here we go. The shade room, 2 hours ago. Hold on, let me make sure I got it. This happened in the shade room 2 hours ago. She messaged him, and that she fell through reading Cassie's suit. Okay, you remember Cassie had did that suit in November. So the message that was given, let me get y'all up. The message what Cassie was saying in her lawsuit, it brought, hold on a second, I'm sorry. Y'all can hear me? The basic what Cassie had brought in her lawsuit, that brought a lot of memories to her. Hold on a second, I'm inside the shade room, you guys. Okay, here we go. Hold, let me make sure I got everybody together. Hold up, I'm trying to make sure I got everything together so I can start. Okay, here we go. That was June 6th. Okay, no, that was something else. Okay. Shade room, 5 hours ago. Diddy's trial, day 19, the thread. Jane Doe, one of Diddy's accusers, returned to the witness stand. These marks day 3 of her testimony. This is day 3. She's been up there. Okay, the shade room, 1 hour. Court breaks for lunch. Shade room, 1 hour. Jan returned. So they back for lunch, you guys. Jan returned back to the stand. She testified that she and Diddy was apart for 3 months after Cassie lawsuit. She said they still had some communication through that time, but did not see one another. Let's go. We are following the shade room, everybody. Two hours ago, she messaged him that she fell through how she felt through reading Cassie's suit. She was reading her own sexual trauma. She added, identify with his Cassie suit, what Cassie said, what she'd been through. Jane Doe said she felt the same way. Even to my own birthday, you forced men on me. He's supposed to wait a minute. He responded to her 2 days later saying, call me on this phone, important. You get it? Are y'all with me? I gotta keep checking them. Y'all with me? You remember? Shout out to Shade Room. When she's read Cassie's lawsuit, it brought back memory, but same thing that Cassie's going through, she went through it. So anyway, they had separated about for 3 months, but they still talk. So all of a sudden, 3 days later, he called her and said that, call me on this number. It's very important. Let's go back to the Shade Room. Okay, that didn't fact with trumping on people. Shade Room. 4 hours ago, she spoke about flying to New York on September 17, 2023. Y'all remember Cassie lawsuit came out in November. Thinking he accept her message, he promised her a proper New York trip where he would take her to dinner and shopping. See what I'm saying? That shopping, you been in a $10,000 house, $10,000 a month house, but you can take yourself shopping. Come on, see, that's what come on, somebody. She said if she was on the plane, he began sending her a message about arranging another hotel night. My God, today. She want a real date with him. We going dinner, we gonna go and eat, we going shopping. He said, yeah, but meanwhile, he on the plane with her arranging a free call, a hotel off. Diddy told Jane, I have a surprise. If that's okay, just one. She said that night he was going to introduce her to a new escort for one of their hotel nights. She said they blank a bit, you know what I'm trying to say, because she did not like for those nights to be splurged on her. She said she took hold on 1 second, let me see what happened. Okay. She said she took out ecstasy, E-pill, and put on her lingerie in the prepare for preparation for the new person Diddy was introducing her to. That was identified with her birthday night, and she thought so that they were gonna be together. But he basically popped her in a pill and said, let's get ready. So she got herself ready, putting on that negligee. That means the lingerie. Shade Room, Shade Room. $10,000 for the Cassie tape. A Shake balcony story. And another relationship file with the hotel night and male escort. Here are 5 major moments for the meet for a Diddy trial. Let me go right in here. I think that was Shade Room quit at. Hold up a second. Okay, let me get this here out of here. Let me get this out of here because this thing here would tell me that something. Okay, four down, more to go. 5 major moments. Well, you guys are with me. Where are we at? Oh, damn, man. Y'all, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just here. Share the screen. Damn it. Now, are we here? Oh, giving us a seat. Y'all, this is on the Shade Room. These are 4 down and more to go. 5 major moments for Sean Diddy Combs. The 4th week on the trial for sex trafficking and racketeering. Okay, how we doing today? See, I do a better job here than they do out there. They doing all that damn shit. I can't understand. You're leading us on. And I'm going to get down here to the nitty gritty. How y'all doing today? Welcome, everybody. We are inside the Shade Room. Yes, sir, we are. How y'all doing? Let's get what the Shade Room say about this heathen and monster. Okay. I'm getting there. I'm trying to see. I'm going down the rabbit hole. I'm trying to catch up and see where are we at with the shade room. Okay. Okay, we talking about this here. This is just coming from January the 7th. Court docket alleged Diddy team submit a mistrial request at photo of Brianna allegedly balcony injury request. Okay, so anyway, let's go on right in here. I think so. We did this here yesterday as the mistrial. Okay, here we go. This is the mistrial. They talking about that Brianna in those pictures did not add up. She could have got those bruises a long time ago. Okay, here we go. Did it legal? Y'all, we right here. What the hell are we? Hold on a second. Y'all supposed to be right here with me. Let me see what it is. Diddy mistrial. Okay, yeah, we are right here. Let me close this here down. We are right. Let me close this here down. We are right here. Now I gotta go keep going, closing it, going there, closing that, doing. Oh my God, girl, you doing so much. Here we go. Let me see where we at. Here we go. We here. We are inside the shade room. This is what the shade room is talking about. Identify with this in mistrial. You guys, I gotta do better on how to try to get this in there. When I download files, you guys can basically read it right up here. Other than that, when I go in it like this here, like the front page of the headline, this is what I get. Okay, we're gonna talk about why this is a little bit more than this is identify with Brianna. Y'all know how they spell her name, Bryabana. So I just pronounce it. A lot of us is calling her Brianna. Okay, it's not Patty Deal. Come on, here we go. Okay, let's go into the court document. Then I just hold and see that. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, yeah, we are here. We are at the right thing. Okay, Diddy legal battle has been on the way for 4 weeks. But now his defense team has reported filed a motion for a mistrial in newly filed court document that the music mega legal counsel is accusing prosecutor of misconduct, especially calling out Cassie and her friend Brianna. Testimony about a allegedly 2016 balcony incident. Diddy lawyer claimed the story did not add up, bringing evidence in new paper. Let's break it down. Okay. Y'all come on out here. Y'all out here with me? We breaking things down. This is what they saying. Reason why they shout out to you guys. Reason why that this is what the shade room. I'm over here at the shade room pulling up the information. Okay, here we go. Related, Diddy's trial ex-girlfriend Jane testified about the UTI from 2021 through 2024. Hotel night, travel with drugs, and love contact. Okay, recap. Diddy legal team reportedly filed docket request a mistrial. Diddy attorney Alexander Shapiro, I hope I'm saying, filed court document on Saturday, June 7th, according to X user podcast. Okay, this is Lauren. This is basically the person that reported it from X. According to the paper, the defense is demanding a mistrial, alleging that the prosecutor knowing using material false. Testified from Cassie and Brianna about an incident where Diddy allegedly danged Brianna over a 17 balcony at Cassie LA apartment. The altercation allegedly took place on September the 20th, September 2026. But Diddy team contends these allegations, stating, okay, now let's go back here. Y'all remember now? You remember they trying to say that Diddy was out of town. I'll make sure I'm right. Okay, Self Lover, I got the phone about me in dedication to something that happened. Diddy folks said that Diddy was out of town. Now you know what? I look at it like that. She maybe wasn't specific with the dates. That one thing they got on saying, let's talk about that. He could be out of town, but don't forget now, she had done left. Later on, she left and went home. You know, Brianna the Dangler left and went home and took a shower. Later on that evening, she saw all the bruise. Later on that evening, after that, she had done left. Sean Cole had them flew to New York. All that could have happened in the same day, at the same day. Okay? Yeah. Reason why that she ain't saying nothing about no bruise then, when you get home, ladies and gentlemen, we do it every day. When we take our shower, we look at them, what's on our chin. Lady, we make sure we don't have some little hair bumps or gray on our chin. That's basically allegedly how I see why that when she went home, she took a shower. Maybe she popped a rest, felt some aches, didn't affect with it, and then after she woke up from resting, then the bruise started coming up. Bruises and cracks is inside your body. The cracks are inside under the skin. The bruise come out when you are injured. Majority of the time, if it's a skin that's open, that is the first thing that's out. So it's the way I'm understanding this here, to my knowledge, it's 3 stages in it. You bump yourself, okay? You bump yourself. Sometimes you don't see no blood. You bump yourself, but you still feel a little ache. You look down there, you got a little bruise. You rub it. They say, you see that you got a little scratch. But what happened first? It had to come from the inside and it bring itself out. Everybody knows Diddy with any type of sickness. It will get worse before it get better. Because it got to come out. Any infection, what did they say? You know in 72 hours is it working or not. Because he got to get down in there. Do you think that with these girls had the sores all in their mouth and STD, do you think Sean Cone could have waited 3 days to see if the medicine that they have is working? And let me tell you something here today. See, y'all around here playing with this stuff, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Somebody need to get these damn doctors on the stand. If anybody going to leak and say, where did you go to the doctor? I see, you know what? See, this is what y'all want. Is somebody gonna say, oh honey, when you went to the doctor, what did the doctor say? Well, how did you know you had an STD? How did you know? Reason why I know, because I had it one time before. How long ago one time before? I had it when I was a teenager. But guess what? You was an old damn woman. Do you still think that there was IUTI? Do you think that? Yes. Did you tell him? Yes. Did y'all go to the doctor? Did you go to the doctor? No. A doctor just sent some pill. Who is that damn doctor? That's how y'all do it? That's how y'all do it? How did you know you had a UTI? How did you know that? Also, too, I want to know, Cassie, you said you had sores in your mouth. Sometimes identify with the sore, even when a baby have threshed. It be in their mouth, and they think, as it start getting well, but then it start coming out like on their lip. Cassie, y'all need to get back these dirty stripper escort boys. I want to know about one of them. Did you see any sores on Cassie's lip or either on Jane Doe's lip? When Jane Doe went, how y'all doing today? We are working this Monday. When Jane Doe put her lips on you, did you see any sores on her mouth? And why did you take a chance by putting your pita in her mouth and you know that her mouth is full of sores? Jane Doe, I want to know, you and Kathy, did you have pus bumps in your mouth? but you still don't get them going to make him love you. How could a man love you and commit to you? Baby, you got sores all in your mouth. Now I'm supposed to love that? Come on, somebody. And you gonna sit up here for what the folks said you thought that was a girlfriend supposed to do? Really? Well, how about you ask your mama, did she do some crazy thing for your daddy? See what that fast money, a life that you can't afford, you see what you get from it? See what you get on a life that you cannot afford but want to be that girl. You want to be that girl. Can't even afford a roof over your head. Jane Doe, do you know when they do come out and look at you, and he's still paying your rent right now, knowing that your ass got the damn move, because you can't afford to pay $10,000 a month, nor less I can tell by how much your tax will be. You actually risk your health to try to be that it girl for $10,000 a month. You didn't even care about yourself. You didn't care about the new baby. You didn't care about the people that even love you. You care more about that $10,000. It ain't about that your child having a roof over your head. That is for you. Your child don't care. Your child don't even know about a roof over their head. Only thing they know that they not outside out the rain. They not outside. That's all basic what you damn doing for to be the damn it girl for that kid. So you gotta risk your life for your baby to be motherless. Sauce and all in your mouth. All up in your cuckoo. And the man didn't tell you nothing yet that I love you. I love you long as you doing this here. Baby, like I tell the school, that ain't nothing but sex talk. Look at the moment that you are in. That ain't nothing but sex talk. After sex talk, the moment of the passion, after that talk, but he tell you then, hell no, he told you did a good job or he ain't happy with your work. Because a man don't have to see your performance to say that he love you. When a man look at you, I'm all the woman that you need. I'm all the woman that you have. You love everything what you see outside. Here I am. I'm all that in one. This is me. You couldn't see that in your damn self, but you better risk, Jane Doe, you better risk your damn life with your baby. You didn't even love your child, either love your baby. You love that $10,000 a month that you can't even damn afford, nor call somebody, nor work for. Just to say that Diddy got me a house. Diddy ain't get you a goddamn thing. Did you got the titles and the deeds to it? And your name on it? And is there a ladder written up, a gift ladder saying written up that I don't owe you nothing. This is a gift? Jane Doe, you telling a goddamn lie. And until I get and remind myself of my notes, for what they say, you not asking for no money. What's that? Guess what? You feel more guilty or basically like what you got yourself into than what he put you. It's more like it. So no, you're not asking for no money. Should you receive some money? I think so. But you're not asking for no money. Because guess what? Ain't damn time. When this guy knocked on the damn door, you got your ass up. When you see another John coming to the door, ain't damn time you got up off your goddamn knees and pull up your goddamn drawers and say, I'm out of this bitch. It's my birthday. It's my birthday, but I'm celebrating my birthday to please you. If you love fame and the money more yourself, that is a damn problem. Look what the problem that you cause on yourself, Jane Doe. Look what the problem that you can, when they find out who you is, let me tell you something. Don't you go around and try to look for a damn bridge to jump across. Sit your ass down. You sat your ass down and you took it when all them Jane Doe or all them guys came in there. You took that. Now hold your head up. Anybody in the industry that hang around there, they all been with Puffy. Those that don't make a song with them, they all been with Puffy. Diddy. You ain't left him damn time when you got out of them hotel room and pulled up your drawers. You stayed there. So when this thing come out with you, I want you to keep that in mind. Keep your head up and keep your damn drawers on. And be a damn mother. Because as you see, Jane Doe, you are not that it girl. You're not that it girl. You are a working girl. You are an employee. $10,000 damn a month. Can't afford to put a roof on your damn child's head. And you can't tell me, allegedly, wherever they say whoever the baby dad is, you can't tell me he ain't paying you no child support. You should be ashamed and disgrace of yourself. That you put your health. That's just like, y'all forgive me. Just like a woman may have breast cancer. And just for me to be with you, I'm going to let this lump stay in my breast because I want my real breast. Give me some pills to take. No, y'all ain't going to take out one of my breasts. Y'all ain't going to give me no chemo. I'm not going to lose my hair because I'm that it girl. That's what you're doing. You didn't care about your child. You care about that damn man that didn't care about you. So get on your knees, bitch, and work. I'm sorry, y'all, but I don't got a little hot now. I'm sorry y'all don't understand this type of teaching, but I don't got hot now. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I don't got hot now. Do you know how this make us all us look out here? Jane Doe? Do you know how these make, do you know? Hold on a second. Do you know how these make us look out here? As a woman? And y'all are the main one trying to sit up and tell them what's right and how do you, wait a minute, y'all, I'm freezing up. Y'all are the main one. And sit around here trying to school the girls. This how you treat your man. This how you do your hair and all this damn shit with your bald head at. Take that damn wig off your head. I bet we'll find all kind of chinks, bugs, and all kind of spots in your head. Be normal. You round there, Jane Doe, with all that shit in your damn head. What would happen the day that you wake up and didn't see that you don't took off that damn wig, don't took off that damn eyelash, and took all that shit off, and then he asked to see who you is? What would happen then? I bet it won't be no damn good morning. Because guess what? He will have to take a pill to even look at your damn ass. He didn't know what the hell, how this shit came in his damn door. If this is what I brought home with me, if this what I brought home with me, girl, shut your ass. Okay, y'all, let's go back. Oh, my God, today. Here we go. Okay. Okay, let's go over here. We over here in the shade room. Okay, the government had presented testimony that it knew or should have known about materially false, according to void a unfair condition, the court should grant a mistrial. The government, what they trying to get on that the government should they should have known that. Hold on a second. Okay. This is basic what I will put on my wall. Okay. Let's go. I think so. We already read it. I think I already went over there with you. I think I already did that with you guys, but let's see. Hold on 1 second. Let me see what is it giving us. This is coming out. This is coming out from Corleen Lauren. This is basically, okay, I see it up to the side. Lauren Corleen. This is basically what come. I think so. This is what that to me that she wrote to Nancy Grace. Okay, we said as y'all know, Piece of Tail is going to be there tonight. Breaking news: Sean Combs legal team demanding mistrial accused prosecutor of misconduct. Well, basically with the misconduct, they should have knew more about that night when Sean hung that girl over the damn balcony. That's what they saying. That's why they asking them for a mistrial. They should have knew much better. They challenged Cassie and Brianna, regardless the claim that Combs dangled Brianna over the LA balcony in September of 2026. Hell, I don't even know what I was doing back then. As well as bruise in the photo. They conduct proves Sean Trump hotel stayed at September 24 to September 29, 2026. Now, y'all, wait a minute. Now, y'all remember now, allegedly, if y'all work that follow me, this is basically had happened, what I read somewhere that it happened on September the 24th, but let's go. In New York performance, he had performed on September the 26th of 2016, which placed him in New York City. The defense also questioned Mia account of the LAPD favoritism, which that too was picked over and then let go without consequence. I'm sure we hear with the government response on Monday morning. Defense lab a bit low. Okay, we don't already did that. Y'all will hear a lot of this. Okay, yeah, we did that. We ran over that. Y'all want to hear a lot of that screaming, identified with Nancy Grace. Okay, on Nancy. Okay, here we go. We got something right here. Okay, let me go back here. This is okay. Wait, hold on. They are going back and forth. These are the people that's talking. Yeah, these are just the people talking. They just saying every other week they trying to do a mistrial. Every other day they coming up with these are a bunch of like hearsays that was in here. Okay, this is a bunch of hearsays. Okay. Okay, over here. Okay, we went over this together. This should be on Nancy Grace. Okay, this should be on Nancy Grace. I don't know if it's gonna be today or was it on June? That was number Saturday, June 7th at 3:20. So over, I think Nancy Grace may speak on that. In fact, every time you turn around, it's a mistrial. It's a mistrial. Every time you turn around, it's a mistrial. Okay. Now let's go right here. This is what came up. Diddy lawyer questioned the day Brianna said that the incident occurred. Where are we? Y'all with me? Let me see. Make sure y'all with me. Just damn thing. I tell you, my God, today. Okay. I missed everything this morning. I wonder who Jane Doe is and what Diddy reacting. She said, "Oh, girl." Well, Tisha Tales came out and she told everybody, we don't know who Jane Doe is. And anyway, she put this on members only. And the trolls are bothering her. And they keep on putting out in the chat who Jane Doe is. Tisha Tales told them to stop that. Now, as y'all know, that what happened Thursday and Friday, a lot of people dealing back with the Marshall got a hold and they had to go in front of the judge who they think that put it out. So really all weekend since Friday, they all been doing I'm freezing up. Why am I freezing up? Oh my God, hold on a second. Let me close that stuff. Let me see. Oh God, please don't start violent with me, computer. If you know, dealing with Jane Doe, the judge got onto them. So I understand what Tisha Taylor's doing. Each time that she come out here, she gonna make sure that it's clear. We don't know who Jane Doe is, okay? But let me whisper something in your ear before I came live. Oh wait, hold up. Y'all remember when we was just listening to Matthew, the inner city prayer? You remember Matthew said that they have I forgot what the word they used. Those that putting out her name. I forgot what he had said. Yes, Yolanda, Matthew for Inner City Press came out and told us that they are investigating. They put something out on those that say her name. So anyway, let me tell you, I was out here before I even got ready to come live. I did went to see what everybody was doing and what I was gonna start at. And yes, I did hear Cheryl's World and her husband. They was talking about that they had gave out the name and everything. Okay. Now, this could have been a different thing. Then the fact with them doing their commentary, then what I am doing. Like right now, I'm following the case step by step. They based over there. I heard them say it. But anyway, I don't know who it is. And again, Matthew for Inner City Press, he warned us this morning what they are doing that is putting out her name. So no, we don't know the name. Tisha Taylor's come out there and she makes sure that we understand. Don't put no name in there. It's gonna block you and a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Okay, so they say Yolanda, they trying to do a mistrial because they saying that they think so it's a lie and a plot, dealing in fact with Cassie and Brianna, dealing in fact with Diddy dangling her over the balcony. And Diddy's supposed to be in New York. He still could have been in New York. He could have hung her over the balcony, bruise her up, then catch her and call her Jack and went to New York. Yeah, he can do that all that in the same day. Remember now, he did it. Okay, here we go. Let me, I have to make sure because these two things here is getting me all type of ways. Well, I'll make sure that we here together. Okay, we are right here. We are still over here in the shade rooms. Other things that shade room had done put out. It really been a exciting morning. Jane Doe is still on the stand. Jane Doe said that she thought that what girlfriend's supposed to do. You tell a damn lie. You supposed to have your limit as a woman. What you will do? You train the man how to respect you. For $10,000, I guess so you will stay on your end. Let's get over here to Diddy ass, y'all. Oh, where I'm at. Oh, I'm supposed to be down there low. But anyway, here I am right here. Okay, Brianna took the stand. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. What are we at? We still in jail. Diddy lawyer questioned the date Brianna said the incident occurred. Brianna took the stand on December 16th, calmly that shortly after Diddy showed up at Cassidy apartment. Wait a minute. No. Brianna took the stand on December 16th, claiming shortly after Diddy showed up at Cassie apartment unannounced on December 24th, 2016. He alleged turned physical. She recounted wanting a light, marijuana when Diddy allegedly threw her over the balcony rail and later tossed her onto the patio furniture, leaving her injured. In response, hold on a second. Okay, let's go ahead. She recounted she wanted like a joint, marijuana, when Diddy allegedly threw her over the balcony rail and later tossed her into the patio furniture, leaving her injured. In a response to the 55-year-old attorney, argued that 55-year-old, that Diddy is a 55-year-old attorney, argued that the incident could not take place on that day because Diddy was not in LA at that time. Court records show that he was on the East Coast, staying at Trump Hotel in New York from September the 24th to the 29th, 2016. Accidentally, he is also said that he had performed at Bad Boy Reunion Tour in New York, while out there. The defense argued that the prosecutor let the jury hear Cassidy and Breonna's testimony and to paint Diddy as a dangerous man. Cassidy and Breonna testimony on the fight. The singer testified that the singer is Brittany, is a Cassidy. The singer testified that she saw Diddy. Wait, hold up. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, this is Cassidy. The singer testified that she saw Diddy holding Breonna over the balcony, as quote in the docket filed by a legal team. Cassie said, I saw him bring her back over the rail of the balcony and then threw her into the patio furniture. However, the defense present text messages in which with me and you, singer admit she only heard about the incident from someone else. Okay, Cassie said that she didn't see it. She said that she, in a text, she heard it from somebody else. Only thing she see bringing her across the balcony, she did not see her dangling. Not that she had not witnessed to. She, even when confronted with the text, Cassie doubled down, instead, I saw what I saw. Okay, Cassie, I ain't mad. I'm not mad, girl. Hold up. Are we okay? We ain't mad, are we? We ain't mad. Cassie said that she knew what she saw. Thank you. Share this information, you guys. Thank you. Pick up yourself. Thank you. Cassie, we not trying to say you didn't see what you see and saw what you saw. Cassie, what we are saying is that the timing don't add right. Let's go. Is that Diddy tearing down something? Let's go over here now. Okay. Here we go. But the defense was not done with Breonna. Testimony also catching heat. She claimed Diddy held her over a 42-inch railing and her feet dangling. So over y'all, he did like the bear hug, like like under the arms, like the bear hug, and then like makes it just shake you like this here, just shaking off the back, and it caused her to suffer bruise and pain. However, Diddy team claimed that the physically impossible, not that Diddy is at his height, would not be able to lift a grown woman that high physical. Additionally, Breonna has a $10 million lawsuit against it, which that the defense believe she gave this for her motive. Interrogation. Okay, here we go. Photo of Breonna injury. Photo of Breonna alleged injured surface. During Diddy trial, the prosecutor introduced injury of Breonna allegedly injured, including a a lead bruise that she claimed pertaining from the incident. Brianna testified that she snapped the photo the same day as the altercation. When where the bruise came from, she responded saying that it's screened for being thrown into the furniture. Okay. I understand it, baby. Okay, now they were fighting on photo published on TMZ on Saturday. We're going to have to go to TMZ and see what the hell is going on, folks. June 7th showed that injury of Brianna's body, including her neck and her back. Both areas was partially showed up in bandage and patch. It also appeared as if she had a pain relief collar around her neck. So far, neither Cassie or Brianna has responded. Courtroom chaos. Woman ejected from the courtroom claiming, rejected from a black man claiming she was standing up for black men. Okay, hold up. This woman here said she was standing up for black men. Let's see what happened. Come on here, girl. She said she was standing up for black men. Come on, let's see. Okay, y'all. We finna go over to TMZ house. We looking for those pictures. They said TMZ had it Saturday. It wasn't nothing but 2 days ago. Then they should have it for us, the scooters. Let's go to TMZ house. Hold on 1 second. Let me get out here. Okay, hold on. Let me go on YouTube. I'll go on YouTube. TMZ, I'm on YouTube. I'm looking for your ass. Yeah, we're going to get these together. This here got to stop. Y'all, wait a minute. Here go. Okay, we got, let's go over here and see what. Okay, let's go and see what Jean got to say. Let's spend some time with Jean. Okay, hold on. Let's spend some time with Jean. Y'all, I told you I got my eye on Jean, the one that works. I told you I got my eye on Jean. I don't know why. Oh my God. Okay, Jean.
But you know, I'm not doing a song today.
Okay, let's spend some time with Jean. Allegedly.
I was there from the stuff I told y'all I was there for. But we still gonna have people that's gonna believe what they want to believe. And if it wasn't for my faith and who I am as a man, all the shit I heard and I hear, motherfuckers had me believing it. Cause this shit out here is crazy. Diddy is getting his judgment now the way God wanted him to get his judgment, because when he had the chance to repent and start doing the right thing, he was already drunk with power.
He already, Give me a moment, you guys.
He was so drunk.
Let me see, what is he saying? Did he freeze up? Let me see, did he get frozen? Who is that? Anyone knows? I don't know. See, they keep on dropping these.
Hey, Nene.
Okay, that's him. Y'all, is it loud enough for you? You guys okay? Okay, this is Jen. I thought he was frozen. He trying to pull up stuff in his phone.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, he on the phone. Jen, I think so. You need to put that phone down. Cause you hear what that
Yeah,
little
rest in
part there
peace, sis.
spreading?
Let me see. Mike, everybody gonna get what they deserve. You understand? Everybody gonna get what they deserve, Mike. So you don't even worry about that, bro. You know, you got people that's gonna lie and they're gonna try to make themselves feel a certain way. That's why they channel don't grow. I've been on this YouTube thing,
2 years.
and I'm about to hit 200. I got 8,000 more people, 7,000 some more people. I have 200,000, but I don't want this to define me, and this is never going to define who I am, what I'm about. You understand?
Right,
they could talk all the shit that they want to talk, Mike, and I don't want to get off the subject, but I'm going to address this, Mike, that because they are spearheading a lot of the false information that's getting out of here. And when you have these people out here spearheading the false information that gets out of here, you know, they are eventually going to fall, just like their information always falls. You understand? Just for instance, you know, I never ever mentioned about giving D-Rock a gun to certain people in certain situations, and I will never mention it on YouTube until he mentioned it. You understand? D-Rock is a felon. Any mention of him ever having a gun at any time, the feds could pick him up at any time. That's a stipulation in their release. You are a convicted felon. You can never ever carry or be in possession of a firearm for your life. As a convicted felon, the feds can pick you up just by somebody saying you had a gun. You would have to fight that if they wanted to do that. But here we go, these guys get on YouTube, don't know what the F they talking about. They start talking and mentioning shit, and then now this dude gotta run. It's bad enough he gotta run from the shit with the Diddy case. He also gotta run with the fact, because this dude said that I gave him a gun. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, that's from running his mouth. So what do D-Rock supposed to do, or the people that D-Rock F with when they see him? When they see MC Gag, what are they supposed to do? They ain't gonna care about the fact that he was a crack baby, eating paint chips, and his mom was a dope fiend. They gonna say, man, you got on television, and you got on YouTube, and you was talking about Big Gene gave Rock a gun in the whole 9 yards. And then Gene had to speak on it and tell the truth behind it. This is something that you ain't had no business even speaking on. Now my man running for the feds, because the feds is listening to everything based on something that you started. Because you had some kind of hate animosity for Big G. Well, why you take the gun from D-Rock? He knew D-Rock is a felon. Whenever you go to court and you go to the feds, you have to tell them everything. They'll ask you, well, is this your first time carrying a gun? Have you ever carried a gun before? Did you do all this? Did you do all that? And if you lie to them, They could come back and pick you up. Well, here we go. Want the attention. Want to be into something. And you run your mouth. So now you into something. More people looking for you for running your mouth. I want to have a celebrity. You gotta be a celebrity. I want to have a celebrity boxing match. And what's, man, get the Niggas will say anything out their mouth. Back. But Diddy was given ample opportunities. The biggest opportunity that he was given after the city college, after all this other shit like that we know about, that has something to do with this case, is when Benjamin Bradford told him, Benjamin Bradford was his attorney, told him, pay Cassie the $10 million, bro. Pay Cassie the $10 million. He refused. Then everything started tumbling down when he called those people racist, which they probably were. His judgment for lying about Big begging him to go to that party will haunt him. On 3/9/97, Puff said that Big missed his plane and begged him to hang out with him. If you think that God is doing all this for this man to walk away from him, a pig ain't pork and the Pope ain't Catholic. If this boy walk away from this shit, he better open up a sanctuary. And all you baby oil, slobbing on the knob niggas can be up in there with him. Greta say, and fat meat ain't greasy. Fat meat is greasy. Gemini said, it was shown on the stage. What you say, Gemini? You said Gemini wanted Big to come to the UK. No, it didn't happen like that, Gemini. Gemini, what happened was Clark Kent went to Big's room. If you don't believe me, go look at the part on Math Hoffa. Clark Kent went to Big's room, right? And he said, what you doing tonight? He said, yo, D-Rock and Puff got me going to this party. Un was sending Janet Jackme and Karen Hunter over to Big's room to bless him before he went over to the UK. Now, I shouldn't be using the word bless you, but I hope y'all know what I mean when I said Janet Jackme and Karen Hunter was going to bless him. He'd had that Kool-Aid smile on his face. So Clark Kent, Big asked him to go with him over there and be his DJ because he was going over there to do a whole European campaign that Clyde Davis and them had paid for. Somebody told me they cash out me and still didn't get their book. That's not like me, bro. Let me see, who are you? $347-466. Cash out me your name, your number, and what's your cash app number so I can go through it and see. Because I'm on that, you know, I got books to get out right now. But I'm on there like a fat rat in a cheese factory. So let me see that. So Gemini 605, that's how that happened. And that's why Puff and D-Rock became close after that. Not saying D-Rock knew what was going down or knew what was happening, but because he got big to that party because of Puff. Puff started taking care of him. But the funny shit about it is this, and you're going to see this on an Art of Dialogue show, is that is under OG underscore. Okay, OG underscore. I'm finna check it out. Okay. All right, now check this out. D-Rock and Paul played a pivotal point in Big's demise. Paul was in charge of Big security that night. Paul was told that they was coming to kill us that night because I told him. Paul was out the car when that first shot went out. Paul hired the security to be with him for Big. D-Rock was Big man. The only one that could talk Big into doing something was D-Rock. D-Rock went out with Puff a couple of days before that, and they stayed gone all day. And they were with Sally Richardson and this other girl. I can't say they was doing a freak off because they was gone all day. But if you convince your man to go out to Cali, when you in the midst of a war, to go out to a party, you'd have to be given a freak off or something, or something he was given to talk Big to go in out there. So now, D-Rock and Paul,
my God,
played a big
part
in Big's demise that night.
Okay, like I don't know.
Being
I'm
Big secure.
I got the other tablets. How y'all doing today? Y'all,
Being the one to get Big at the
I'm
park.
listening. I'm doing housework. I'm listening.
Now, who's with Puff when all this shit is going down with these girls getting beaten and these girls having all these problems and these situations that they trying to clean up for Puff?
Situation is all these
D-Rock
diseases. That's what comes out situation.
That's the name that's coming out of these girls' mouths.
Hey, ladies, Boo.
Paul and D-Rock.
Now, see, all these names are being dropped. Isn't that something? All these names is being dropped.
Is it something
So, Gene, I told you, y'all.
that I'm seeing that you people ain't seeing? Is it something strange that the same two people that was the cause of Big's demise is going to be the cause of Puff demise or Diddy demise or Brother Love demise? Because instead of grabbing that motherfucker who, and say, man, what is you doing? We didn't get here to make all this money, do all this shit, to have this shit blow up in our face. Why are you doing this shit? They're going to be a part of his judgment. They are going to be a part of his judgment. Watch and see what I tell you. If Paul and D-Rock is not co-conspirators, well, it may be a sealed co-conspirator, whereas that they sealing, and they have to do that with the government. A sealed confidential co-conspirator. They gonna either go after him and Paul after the trial.
That's right. We gonna spend some time with Jeannie.
The name has been mentioned too much in the trial.
To Gene Deal. And y'all, I'm moving around the house getting my household chores done, but I'm here with you.
Oh, it's Heather Hunter. I said, well, Karen Hunter too. She was supposed to do my first book. But no, it's Heather Hunter. I said Karen Hunter. Thank you. Who that straightened my ass out? AG.chat. Date chat. AG Adaja Adataka what's the hell your name is? Age day. Adachi. Adachi? Okay. I'll say Adachi. Yeah. Okay, Adachi. So you got to realize it wasn't the only. I wasn't the only one he didn't do that around there. I bet you the 6 other NYPD the 2-3 other NYPD officers, the 3 other correction officers, he didn't do that shit around. Because they wasn't going to lose their pension over that dumb shit. They mandated reporters. Do you know what a mandated reporter is? When you do that oath, you become a mandated reporter. You see any abuse, if you don't say nothing or do nothing, you got to call 911. I know a lieutenant lost his job. It was a bank robbery. He was in the bank when it was being robbed. He didn't say he was a lieutenant. He didn't say anything. When the FBI checked all that shit right there, they was wondering why he didn't say nothing. He's a mandated reporter. If I see a nigga beating the shit out of his woman and stuff like that in the street, yo, my man, stop that. Come on, brother. Take that in the house. I gotta say something. Because if they ever see me in the camera and I'm looking at it and it seems like I see what's going on, I would say something anyway, because that's who I am as a person. But I see what's going on, and I don't say nothing. They can't do nothing now. I still get, you still, as retired, have your peace officer status.
Okay.
But I don't think they could, I can't lose my job. I can't lose my pension.
Hold on a second. Gene say, you see something, you say something. But Gene, where you all when all these other girls are getting their behind beat? Did anybody stand up and rescue them? You saw it all. Let's continue. Let's continue.
That's why people love that you work for the state or the what's it called, because it was the union did something, whereas that NYPD, the people in law enforcement in New York, cannot lose their pension no matter what. They can go to jail, they could be whatever, they can't lose their pension. That's why you see a lot of cops, you know what I'm saying? If they get in trouble afterwards, they still got to pay them niggas while they in jail. I know a cop came out. He had a case where it was, Nene, thank you. I seen a cop, a friend of mine's, we used to work with Elite together. I think he did like 15 years for raping some woman at a bar. Came out of jail damn near a millionaire. Ended up moving to Puerto Rico. He was a detective. So you talking about, he did about 15, 16 years. His pension like $7,500 a month. In 10 years, what's that? In 1 year, that's 75,000. Come on. 10 years, what's that like? He came out a millionaire. 700 that they paying him for being in jail. No, I had 2 people in the court for me today.
Hey, hotel.
I'm getting ready for my
I'm going to see about 111 views. How?
my big party on Saturday.
Screened 2 weeks ago. Okay.
The anniversary of my mother's birthday and my day I retired from working my New York State parole job. Chevron TV, what's going on? Yeah, she's a Christina Palmer is a co-conspirator. She didn't want to flip on Diddy.
This is
I don't understand how I seen her name mentioned, I think KK. I see her name mentioned by 2 different people. I seen 5 or 6 different people mention Paul and D-Rock name. So I'm wondering if they saving them for last, either by mentioning them as co-conspirators or seal co-conspirators or seal co-conspirators or whatever like that. Law student for Cali, if you're going to be in the East Coast area this Saturday, I'm giving my big backyard party where I'm cooking everything but the rice, and my man coming to fry the 2 turkeys. I'm having 2 turkeys fried, and I'm going to go get the Spanish rice. I'm not cooking
here we
it.
go. Let me Gene Deal. This is something I want you to take a look at. This is another basic
Yes, Maya. Maya, my book is on Amazon. Go and read the reviews. See what the people are saying. I got one or two haters, but it don't stop nothing. They can't stop what God got planned.
we're gonna go here. And this is what basically what's going on right now. This is someone teacher tell. Mistake exposed. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about it.
And why did you do that? I'm used to it, and it's exhausting. Mommy, tu veux que j'aille prendre ton sel? Mhm. Okay,
This is about
it's so
teacher
fucking
tell.
traumatizing.
$10,000
And it's not because
mistake
I'm acting
exposed.
cool and collected that it doesn't mean I'm traumatized by what is going on. I'm actually
Y'all,
like
teacher
really
tell was reading
sad.
the chat.
I'm really sad. I'm just not crying. I'm really sad about how Lady Letitia is treating me. Obviously, I'm really sad about it. I'm really sad. I am so sad. This is not like, you know, whatever. Okay. And I know the sector, if the sector inspector is watching, he's going to say I'm fake crying. But I don't fake cry because I've been trying not to cry for days and days and days. But
Y'all,
you know
I'm
what?
pulling
Being
up.
threatened
I'm pulling up TMZ
is really not
I'm on
fun.
this other tablet. So
Like,
I can pull
it's
up
really not
TMZ what they
fun
got.
to have people say that you deserve what is happening to you, the stress that you have, like all that happening to me, saying that I deserve it. If you think that's not painful to me, it is painful. Like, it is really painful to be back in the valley of the shadow of death and to have someone do all of this against me because of what? You think it's fun? You think I like
Hold
it?
up a
You
second.
don't think I'm in pain right now? And I know I don't deserve this because I know it. Like I said, when you get stalked, Ralph blame me for being stalked. Like, Ralph is not a good person, obviously. So this is all good. Exactly, cute and mighty. I'm the latest victim. Okay.
You guys give me one
So no,
moment.
I cannot
I
take a
am here with
break.
you.
And I cannot fall down and just be depressed for a day. I cannot do that. I don't have the time. Okay. I don't have the time to do
Hold
that.
up a second.
Okay. I cannot be crying too loud because my mom could hear me. Okay. So it's just a lot. Okay. It's a lot of cruelty pushed upon me. And then saying that I deserve that cruelty it's all good to me because it shows me who they are and it shows me thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Amber. Like I said, the best way to help me is just to help me get the fuck out at least of the valley of the
Okay.
shadow of death. That is the best thing to do it
I
for
was
me,
basically
sincerely.
get on to teacher tell about the $10,000.
So yeah,
Now they trying to.
like I said, I know they're gonna.
Okay, let me just back this up a little bit. I can see what basically what is coming at. Here we go. This is teacher tell from last week saying that about the $10,000. Okay, let's go. So we can pick up before she started crying.
Slow motion so that everyone can hear.
Hold on.
So yeah, that was like literally 57 minutes ago, guys.
We're about to get this, right? Thank you. Listen, when Diddy got his own recordings and took him own self down, what else than this you can need? You know what the funny thing is? Diddy literally is so smart, but he was too smart by half.
Okay.
Where
I don't listen. I don't want
if
to
he
get
had
into
not
that. I really don't want to get into that because okay, let me just get out of her period. Okay, because I don't want to get all into it basically like with everybody's stuff. Let's go here to make it make sense. Let's see what he got. Before, because right now I'm in the middle of doing something, and I'm gonna make it make sense. Let's see what make it make sense was that. Okay, hold up a second. Okay, right now I think everybody's base is breaking it right now. So anyway, we are going to everybody just relax. We just gonna go with some things because everybody's base is breaking. Let me see. Let's just go. Okay, here we go. Trying to get everybody what they talking at.
The only thing that's messy is Diddy. That's it. Him and them chicks. They the only things that's messy. Them chicks, and them sex workers. They the only ones that's messy. Point blank period. Point blank period. They the only ones that's messy. I think I know that company. I think I know that company that bought that video. I think I know. Again, I think I know the company that bought that video. I'm not gonna say no names. I think I know. Oh man, that company, for buying that type of video, that company could be implicated in crimes. Because when you buy that type of video, even though they didn't put it out there, the fact that they bought that video.
We don't want to look at him. Let me go. Let me see how my people doing. Okay.
On the dark market, on the dark web.
Okay, hotel. That okay.
Man.
You guys are talking. All right.
And that's basically.
Let's go back on inner,
what you call a revenge porn type of video.
Press.
That's illegal. That's illegal.
X, come on.
But I got a great idea of who I think it is. This is going to be funny to see if they report on this. Are they going to report on this? Whatever media company it is.
Okay, hold on a second, you guys. Wait a minute.
Inquiring minds would like to know. Are you guys going to report on this?
Hold on a second.
Inquiring minds would like to know.
Okay, wait.
Diddy's lawyer says, I advise not to name
something.
as she might be a grand jury witness. So privileged, says Diddy's lawyer.
I'm trying to get the bruise. Okay, let me just put this right here. Let's catch up on TMZ. I'm trying to catch up to find the bruise that was put on. Hold up a second. Hold up, you guys. I'm trying to get where.
Here. I'm Alex Michelson from Fox 11 Los Angeles, filling in for Harvey.
Boy, you picked a slow news day to be here. There's absolutely nothing going on.
Yeah.
Wow. We have some big news on the whole Epstein. Well, it is about Epstein, but on the
it's all connected.
Musk, Trump, Epstein, all of it, including some information about what exactly Elon Musk knows about the relationship between Epstein and President Trump. If he actually knows anything, we're going to have some details on that. But we got to start with Joe Rogan finding out about this feud. As it was happening in real time yesterday, Joe was recording his podcast with
the director of the FBI, who presumably knows a lot about the Epstein files.
Kash Patel is there talking to Joe Rogan at the moment that this all jumped off, when President Trump said that Elon was just upset because he cut the EV mandate. And then Elon started firing off all of his tweets, including the one about the Epstein files. So here is, as they're in the middle of doing the podcast, one of the producers explaining to them what's going on. Watch this reaction.
Since we were talking about fake news, this is going to come up because it's been going on since we've been recording here. Elon and Trump seem to be in a bit of a spat. Joe, you want to check the tweet that Elon just put out a little bit ago?
Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day.
I'm not participating in any of that conversation
What is
between
he?
Elon.
Have a nice day, DJD. Someone should take his phone away.
They're going back and forth about
Y'all,
different
we
things.
basically right now
Well,
on
he said he was disappointed in
That's
Elon.
basically what's happening.
Yeah, I told him to leave.
That's a crazy thing to say. How does he know?
Wait a
Does he
minute.
know that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files? Or does he have access to the Epstein files?
I don't know how he would, but I'm just staying out of the Trump Elon thing.
Boy, Patel wanted nothing to do with that conversation. He was like, I got to go back to D.C. I'm going to have to answer to the president.
And he's got a relationship with Elon Musk, too.
Right.
All
So-
these guys did. I mean, they were all so into being part of Elon's crew, and then all of a sudden now they can't be.
It's so funny because I think if anybody else had attacked the president besides Elon Musk, you would have seen everybody rushing to Donald Trump's defense. But it seemed very clear to me yesterday that people were prominent people on the right were trying to stay very much in the middle because nobody wants to cross Elon Musk, even if it means not supporting their boss, the president.
Because part of Elon's rant was the fact that if the Republicans who support this spending bill.
Okay. Okay, I'm closing out all the tab. I know I'm supposed to have all of these open. I'm going right here for ABC News. Let's see, what did they get? I'm trying to see if everybody did anything different. Okay, let's go. Let me go. Sean Combs. Oh, shoot, man. I got to put y'all up here together. Here we go. Just a moment. That's okay. Let it be. That's okay. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Okay. Okay, TMZ stop. You know, whatever rat motherfucker got on from he got on put got it from food. Allegedly, that's right. Y'all read your deal, see what ABC came up something 1 hour ago. Let's see exactly what they said. Because everybody right now this time is on a break thing, waiting on for this afternoon. Looks that they going back in trial. Let's go and see what they're talking about here. Sean Diddy come trial update. James testified more about the hotel nights. All right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Wait a minute, hold on. Come on, girl. Okay, let's go. Let's go right here. Take this here off.
Now my hair is thicker and stronger, and I finally feel like
hearing case. Prosecutors are expected to respond before the trial resumes tomorrow morning. Let's bring in ABC's Ike Ajachi.
We will know
Ike,
what
give
the
us a sense
trial
of what
resume is going to
prompted
be in
this
this trial.
request.
Yeah, Lindsay, for the second time in just over a week, Holmes's legal team is asking the judge to declare a mistrial. They're accusing prosecutors of misconduct after presenting what they're calling materially false testimony, specifically claims that Combs dangled Brianna Bongolan, a friend of his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, off the 17th floor Los Angeles balcony before slamming her into furniture in 2016. Defense attorneys say hotel receipts prove Combs was in New York at the time, calling Bongolan
Yolanda. I'm
testimony
here.
motivated by money. Last week, jurors heard dramatic testimony from witnesses under the pseudonyms Mia and Jane. Both women attempting to paint a picture of coercion, control, and alleged sex trafficking, with Jane testifying about disturbing sexual encounters with Combs and male sex workers, where she claims she was pressured into sexual acts, often.
Okay, they have to take a commercial break. We'll be right here with it. Oh, hold on. Come on with it. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, let me go ahead and skip this ad there. What it's saying.
Suffering bruising and infections as a result. And in courtroom drama, the judge threatening to remove Combs from the courtroom after he was seen making facial expressions and eye contact with jurors, saying he'll take actions if it happens again. Lindsay, Combs denies the allegations. The prosecution is expected to respond to the motion for a mistrial before court resumes tomorrow, when it enters its 5th week of testimony. Lindsay?
So much interest in this case, Ike. Thank you.
Okay, here we go. That came from a briefing for ABC News. Let me get back in here. Okay. Okay. Come on. I wanted to stop it all of it, Jane said. Okay, here we go. This Jane saying she want to stop all of it. Only thing you had to do was pull up your drawers and go on out the door. It was that $10,000. It was that rent. Come on, let's go. This is for the latest development for this morning at 11:21. I wanted to stop all of it. Jane told Diddy Combs. I'm tired of hotel night in the text. Okay. That was dealing with October the 2023rd. Jane testified she needed a break. Sean had texted Combs. Sean Diddy had texted her to call someone. Wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute. Let me get it right now. Come on, be still, thing. Damn. Hold on a second. Let me put this thing over here. Ooh, try roach. Don't do me like this. Get the hell away from here. I don't see that. Okay. Combs had texted her to call someone for a hotel night. Tell her in a text, you are the only thing that is going to put me at peace. James responded to the message, I'm not an animal. I'm not a porn star. These experiences is disastrous sex for me. Okay? She was telling him. Jane has seen Instagram post of Sean with another woman. Prosecutor Combs asked, were you jealous at this point in time? Jane answered, I'm not really sure I was even jealous. I think I really frustrated that there was more pressure on me and more was asked of me than anyone else. Oh my God, Jane. Jane, don't worry about it, baby. I got you. I'm right here with me and the Scooters here. Scooters, y'all hear what Jane's saying? Okay. She sent a follow-up text to Combs, to Sean. I'm not a porn star. I'm not an animal. I need a break. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. I have hit a wall. The message said, it's been 3 years of me having, effing strangers. I'm tired. Sean responded. So we are breaking up. Combs asked, you have been suggested break up. Jane told the court she had not. I have been saying I want to stop it all. Jane testified, having sex with other men. Y'all, I'm not making this up. This right here. Jane began to tear up and right into the mic as she read the suggested text. Here we go. Where we are at here. Okay, I'm not opposed. Okay, the text. My spirit and my soul is tired. I need a break. That message said, I cannot be used like this anymore. I want to make you happy, but this has created a war between us. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm in here doing some. Okay. Wait a minute, baby. Hold up now. Wait a minute. Be ready? Okay. 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 Jane began to tear up. Okay, here we go. My spirit, okay, we already did that. Okay, we already did. Jane testified, she told Sean she does not want to be locked in a room to perform in a fulfilling your fantasy. My God. Beginning a 5th week of testimony, Sean Combs' ex-girlfriend appeared. Jane told the jury she once took a 4-day trip to Miami with Combs, during which she allegedly promised to take her on a yacht following a hotel night. Jane previously testified that. She testified that the other day, y'all. That hotel night was the Paul. Hold on a second, y'all. Come on, Dan. Thing is moving, y'all. I'm sorry, it's not me. Okay, 4 the night, the hotel. Okay. That hotel night was the phrase that she and Combs used to prefer their sexual encounter involve other men. Prosecutor Combs asked, did you agree to the hotel night? Jane said, yes. Testifying is responding, telling the court the last 2 days. Did Sean take you on that yacht? That was Sean lawyer asked. No, Jane testified. Back home in Los Angeles, I noticed that on social media he had took one of his girlfriends on that same yacht trip. He had promised me. Jane testified. She told the court that Sean, God damn it. Hold on a second, child. This thing got a mind of its own. Stop it. Okay, I'm calming down. Here I go. She told the court that Combs told her the yacht trip is for the other. Hold up 1 second. Here we go. She told the court that Sean took the yacht trip with another woman and was nothing. However, Jane testified a month later. She saw an interview Combs gave to a podcast in which he bragged about having sex on the yacht. Both and they had sex for 40 hours. Y'all, that one there is with right here, allegedly, right here, this part right here, 48 hours. That was the podcast did in fact with my what's her name? Young Miami. I have that one there. My God. Okay, y'all, now finish up with that part there. Here we go. Are y'all here with me? Hold up a second. Let me make sure everybody here. How we doing? Are we still alive? Okay, yeah, they're still on. Okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go. We left boasting about they had sex for 40 hours. The jury, come on, somebody. The jury saw the text she sent to Cone. I don't want to be used and locked in a room to perform and fulfill your fantasy. Coming to the realization of what this is, the message said. Cone text and respond. Damn, doggone it. Sean text and respond. That was podcast talk. You remember, y'all? I told y'all it's the difference between that bedroom talk when they there in the morning. They tell you what you want to hear. Yes, I love you, baby. After they get through that, something else. Okay? That was Sean say. That was podcast talk. And then in a subsequently message said that I tried. I'm tired. Hold on a second. Wait a minute, y'all. My thing won't stop moving. Okay. Said, I'm tired of your false acquaintance. I mean, like everybody's acquainted to him. That by that point, Jane testified Cone had been paying her $10,000 monthly rent for 6 months, and she felt obligated to fulfill his sexual desire. Jane told the court that Cone then invited her to New York. Uh-oh, now we getting down, y'all. How y'all doing today? I remember he said that we would have a long time and we would do nice things in New York together. Jane testified, we would go to dinner, go shopping, and have a proper New York trip. He mentioned no hotels night. On the flight, y'all, all this is coming up again. Let me hold this thing right here. On the New York, okay. I'll hold it. On the flight to New York, I remember on this flight that I received a message from Sean that made me a little upset. Jane said, testify, I just remember just taking a deep breath and kind of feeling upset and a little disappointed and a little defeated. Okay, come on, man. Why this thing won't get right? Okay. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me go back up here a little bit. This thing is moving on its own. Hold up. It's moving on its own. It's moving on its own, you guys. I don't want to. Okay. And 6 months, Jan. I remember. Okay, wait a minute, y'all. This thing is moving on its own, ladies and gentlemen. It won't be still. Okay, now let's go. Could you stop? Not just stop. Damn, Jane returned for the win for the 5th week. Let me see. Ex-girlfriend testified. Retaking the witness thing. Monday. Wait a minute, y'all. I have to go back and look for this whole damn thing again. This thing moving like, oh. Hotel night. Jane, hold up now. Just be still. Did you agree with no tell that Jane testified was trying to tell him the court? It lasted 2 days. Let me see. Okay, let me go back down here. Lord, hold on. Okay, let me go back down here. Now be still. As Jane returned to the witness stand at the 5th week of testimony began. Y'all decide this thing is going. An ex-girlfriend of Sean Cone testified on the. Hold up. Jane, we retake the witness stand Monday on the 5th week of testimony begin, and Cone, federal racketeering and sex trafficking trial. Jane previously told the jury about a pattern allegation of drugs, fused sex encounter with the male prostitute that she testified she was afraid of discontinuing once Combs started paying her rent and funding other expenses in her life. Can't afford your own lifestyle. Combs began paying her rent $10,000 a month in 2023 and still paying it. Jane testified. I felt that as any given opportunity, Sean was just hoovering the house, basically like holding the house over her head. Like just really after brought it up in so many ways that he was paying for it, and it was just a way that felt like he wanted me. I know that he was doing this for me all the time. She told the jury. The testimony last week was with a different witness, Brianna. Okay. Y'all stay right there. We are here. How y'all doing today? Are we here? Damn, Monday Madness. This is something else. Whew. What we at? Y'all, this is didn't pay with ABC. But ABC don't gather up. Let me go over here.
Let's bring in ABC News legal contributor Bernarda Villalona to break this all down. Thanks so much for being with us. Diddy's team claims that the woman committed perjury on the witness stand, and that's why they're asking a judge to declare a mistrial in his sex trafficking and racketeering case. Defense attorneys claim prosecutors presented false evidence alleging Combs dangled a woman from a balcony in Los Angeles in 2016, saying that they can prove he was in New York City at the time. Let's bring in ABC News legal contributor Bernarda Villalona to break this all down. Thanks so much for being with us. Diddy's team claims that the woman committed perjury on the witness stand, and that's why they were asking for a mistrial. What do you make of this move?
Yeah, so I was in the courtroom when this witness was testifying, and when the defense attorney, Ms. Westmoreland, confronted this witness with the travel arrangements where Sean Combs was in a different state when she alleged that she was dangled over this balcony. So in terms of what the defense is trying to do, they're trying to prevent a miscarriage of justice. They are asking the judge to step in and not to wait and see what a jury would do.
Yeah,
because
man.
now they've shown a pattern of prosecutorial misconduct by this prosecutor. Number one, with the insinuation that Sean Combs has something to do with paying off LAPD to get rid of evidence, and now with condoning this perjured testimony. So yes, they're asking for the judge to step in now and make a decision, and not to wait to see what a jury would do. Also to remember that they're doing this now because they are doing two things. They're also trying the case in front of a jury, but if there is a conviction, they want to make sure that they have brought this issue up before this judge, so that way an appellate court can review this decision.
Okay, thank you for explaining that context there. And prosecutors, they are expected to respond to the mistrial request before court resumes tomorrow. What do you anticipate will happen?
So on this specific issue, I think the judge is going to deny the defense's request for a mistrial. The reason being because they're dealing with something having to deal with the credibility of a witness. The jury is the finder of fact. They are the ones that determine the credibility of witnesses. So that being the case, the judge is going to say that it's up to the jury to determine the witness's credibility, that being of Cassie Ventura, and also of this witness that supposedly gave perjured testimony. So they're going to leave it. The judge is going to let the jury to decide and going to deny the defense's request.
So at the core of this case, Diddy is facing a RICO charge. Based on what's been presented so far, do you believe that there's sufficient legal basis for this charge?
So at this time, of course, what the prosecution is alleging, not just racketeering, but also racketeering conspiracy. So I think as of now, based on the evidence that is presented, the judge is going to say to both parties that there's sufficient evidence for the charges to go before a jury, for them to make a determination as to whether the prosecution has proved it beyond a reasonable doubt. Specifically as to racketeering conspiracy, I think through various witnesses, they have been able to present that, yes, the employees of Sean Combs, his security, as well as his chief of staff and other assistants, did assist Sean Combs when it came to preparing these rooms for these hotel nights or these freak-offs, but also that they assisted in delivering drugs and providing drugs during these freak-offs and during these hotel nights. Also having to deal, remember, with the kidnapping of Capricorn Clark, that it was the security that assisted with that. Also having to deal with the arson of Kid Cudi's car, that also people assisted Sean Combs with that. So based on the information so far that's been presented, and there's still another week of testimony left, I think there is enough for the jury to determine, or to at least consider, the racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, and coercion, and the transportation to engage in prostitution.
So Bernardo, tell me what you're watching for tomorrow.
So tomorrow we're going to go into another full day of direct examination of Jane. So based on the opening statements by the prosecutor, what I'm expected to come in tomorrow is more information, of course, of these hotel nights, of these freak-offs, but also about one violent night that was just as recent as 2024, where Jane alleges that she was actually brutally beaten by Sean Combs. I believe it was having not to want to do or engage in a hotel night or a freak-off. So I'm expecting that testimony to come in, but also the possibility that there's recordings of Sean Combs possibly trying to change the narrative of what the relationship was like between him and Jane.
All right, Bernardo Villalona, thank you so much for being with us. And a reminder that Diddy has pleaded not guilty and denies all charges against him.
Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. We are right here. We don't.
2.5 readers.
Okay, here we go. Let's see, is everybody with me? Okay, we are here. Okay. Sean Combs, the lawyer of Sean Diddy Combs, are again asking for the judge to oversee his sex trafficking. Let me write that right. Let me make sure I got that right. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna put this on my community wall. Make sure people know exactly what this means. Sex trafficking to declare a mistrial based on alleged prosecuting misconduct. They talking about the other folks, the state. In the letter filed on Saturday, defense attorney Alexander Shapiro alleged that the federal prosecutor presented demonstrable false evidence relating to the allegation that Sean dangled Brianna, a longtime friend, Combs' ex-girlfriend, star witness Cassie, off in the 17th floor apartment balcony in Los Angeles in 2016. Combs' lawyer accused Brianna of perjury. Okay. Y'all just stay here with me. While Brianna testified that she was able to document her injury from the track on September 26th, defense attorney showed the jury a hotel receipt provided that Sean was in New York between September 24th and 2016. Okay? Okay, here we go. More Sean trial, 22 count witness said that Sean participated in a hotel night and the last August 2024. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. We'll get that man. The government knew and should have known that the testimony was perjured, that Brianna could not possibly have been injured by Sean at Los Angeles balcony in the early morning hours the early morning hours of September 26th, even the day before that, Shapiro wrote. Okay, y'all, guess what? Let me tell you something. Right now, I don't know what type of camera that she had to take the films on, but some of these cameras have the time and the date, or at least the date. Some of them have it. Somehow or another, I think so. Brianna's date is off wrong. Allegedly, her dates could be off wrong, but she's somewhere in that ballpark. She's somewhere, to me, allegedly, somewhere in that ballpark. I'm gonna say from the 23rd to the 30th. It's somewhere in there. She is off somehow or another with these dates. But saying that he did it, I really do believe that he did it. But don't forget now, he came early morning. Now, okay. Sean Combs has his own jet. He can fly here. You remember that he came there unexpected. He can fly here, get back on the jet, take me to the airport. I got a show to do right now. It's something in between there that it is true. Believe me, if you have a jealous boyfriend, he will leave work and they won't even know that he gone. He will say he went out there to take the trash out. He would have been there, went on to your house, jumped on you or whatever he gonna do and came back to work. Hey, buddy, I was looking for you. Y'all got back talking. Then, you know, I had a minute. I just had something on my mind. I just need a few minutes to talk to God. Something about that. I believe with Brianna, I wish that those pictures can show the date that the picture was developed. Something just ain't right. No, I don't believe Brianna lied. I don't believe that she lied. There's something in there identified with the date. She got the pictures. The date. I'm trying to give Brianna give and take between the 20th, on Sunday 23rd. I'm going to give her, say this, between the 23rd and the 29th. In between that, I'm just trying to do a little give and take in between them. But she know what she's talking about. But I still got a problem. But I can understand that y'all made up, and then 2 weeks later y'all friend, okay, because he admit, I apologize, man, I'm sorry, I was out of control. Hey, forgive me, dog. You know how they talk. Let's go back over here. Okay, I'm gonna close that now. I can't keep all these things here open. Okay, here we go. After being shown the hotel record place Cone in New York around the time the incident, Brianna stood by her allegation, and the prosecutor argued that the incident should have happened before September 26th, September 24th. They argue that the episode explained violence suggests to the jury that's the rap, Demago, and an angry and dangerous man who terrified Miss Dentera and her friend. Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I had a friend, and she used to we used to be like roommate. Then whatever another, she had met the guy, and she moved into an efficiency, and she was helping out the guy's grandmother, right? So the efficiency, it was a big house, but behind the house was her apartment that she helps out the grandmother. Now follow this here. This here was a big old bully guy. She don't live with no more because they base it. She don't got up on her feet, and she over there, and then she met her grandson, the old lady that stayed in front. She met the grandson. So my friend stopped dating the guy. No problem. He he beats her and he beats her. I hear from her sometimes and sometimes I don't. You know, I figure that, hey, that she okay. You know, hey, she with the guy, so everything's okay. Somehow or another, her sister had come in town, so her sister went and stayed at the efficiency with her. Because, you know, her sister was helping out the grandmother in front of the house, taking care of the grandmother. The grandmother was blind and all this type of stuff. And it was the boyfriend's grandmother. Somehow or another, they was fighting down there. I didn't have nothing to do with it because I worked all the time. I'll never see her since that she don't move out. But somehow or another, that the sister don't have nothing to do with it. I don't have nothing to do with it. They called me late night about 11 o'clock at night. Told me they would be at the park and they was hiding and don't let the man, the boy, see my car. Okay. I went another way round to the playground to pick them up. They said, we'll be standing right over behind here. So somehow I see it was dark. I seen somebody start running. It was her sister running to my car because her sister saw my car. Then next thing you know, her sister laid down in the back seat. She said, okay, move and say that her sister will be coming. Just go this way and that way. Her sister's going to be coming. So somehow or another that my friend, I got her sister, then I got a friend. Then they say, go, go, go. I left. Okay. I don't have nothing to do with it. I know about, you know, they have their ups and downs. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But that's the first time that they called me and told me that they come and get them. Did you know that when that guy finally made it to my house, whenever, even though they had them made up, they don't made up. When he came to my house and started visiting, did you know that he wanted to fight me? He came unexpected. He wanted to fight me. Because you know what? You knew that he was coming. You knew that the guy, my friend, that had a problem with me. Because y'all don't made up. You know how he thinks. So I'm going to tell you right now, Cassidy, you know how that damn boy thinks. Your friend came there to hang out with you because that y'all did drugs together. That's what she came there for. And he took it out on her like, what the hell you doing here? When she opened up the front door, most guys, when you open up the front door, they come down the street. They usually, the person that open up the door, they usually smash them into the back door from open up the door. Like, bitch, what the hell you doing here? What, Cassidy? I'm just saying. Yeah. The guy gonna take it out on me, but she and him don't made up. They've been talking everything, but still yet, you still knew that guy had a problem with me coming and getting you. And you there at my house and y'all talking everything. When he did come over there, like 3 or 4 days, he wanted to fight me. I had to call the man in blue on his ass. All about that you know good. Then she left with him. All about that you knew that I didn't know what to go. I knew when you told me what had gonna happen. But I did what my friend say. My friend was in danger. I come there. And that boy took it out on me. Hold on a second. Here we go. Okay. Defense lawyer last month unsuccessfully pushed for a mistrial. That was in the month of May. After prosecutor tried to ask, after they destroyed this destruction of the fingerprint evidence related to the arson investigated in what's the guy named Scott? I'm gonna call him. His name is Scott. Kid Cudi car, torch sports car. Okay. Prosecutor alleged that Cone coordinated the firebombing of the car after Kid Cudi, knowing as a professional, the rapper as Kid Cudi, began dating Cassie. The defense attorney argued that the line of questioning should suggest that Cone improperly tampered with the evidence. The investigation into the arson, but Judge Aaron, that's the judge, immediately denied the request. That judge there, that was last month when they was talking about the handprint. They couldn't find the fingerprint. So the judge denied that. Hell no, we ain't going for that. Inside the 11th, defense attorney also argued that the prosecutors continued their improper line of questioning by asking Combs' former assistant how she was able to avoid speeding tickets mentioning his name. Okay, now you know that there. Okay, keep going. Testifying on the Mia, y'all remember from last week, MIA, the woman, the former assistant. You remember she got into the van? The woman is the former assistant of Combs, who was accused of a sexual assault. You remember she said that she stayed overnight? You remember she said that he lifted up her gown and she felt a dark thing come across her? Okay. It also apparently showed that therefore during the question of Mima, that the very next day in this act, the government motion that all things must be given to suggest that Mr. Combs had corrupt influence over the Los Angeles authority, which authority, and it tried to create the impression that he was responsible for the destruction of the fingerprint defense lawyer order. Combs is in charge of racketeering. Make sure I got that right. I got racketeering right. Shoot my hair. Okay. No, I'll stop in a few minutes. Where I'm at. Wait a minute. Hold. Here we go. I'll put that on. I'll put it on the wall. Racketeering, conspiracy and sex trafficking and prostitution. Oh my God. Combs in charge of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and prostitution. His trial is scheduled to end. The trial is scheduled to enter its 5th week of testimony on Monday. Combs, my God, today, had pleaded not guilty to all count. If convicted, he faced a possibility of life in prison. Hold on a second. Let me write all this here down. Woo! How y'all doing today? I'm here. Okay, how did we get that job? We got it. Racketeering, conspiracy. Let's go straight here. Okay, here we go. Okay, okay, we got that. The prosecutor, that means the state, they have not responded to Saturday's request for a mistrial. They are expecting to file a response ahead of court on Monday. So instead of tomorrow, they got to have that tomorrow before the court starts. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's go over there. Let's go over there and see what Inner City Press got for us. Here we go. Inner City Press, that's what we going at. Hey y'all, we still here. How y'all doing? We working today. Having Wi-Fi problem. That's me. I'm having a problem, Wayne. Y'all, how y'all doing today? Shout out to everybody hanging out with me. Thank you so much, X. I got 54 over there. Thank you. YouTube, I got 7. Thank you, Facebook, 1. And thank you, Twitch, 1. Thank you. Hold on a second. Let me get us over here. We going over here. We got to see what Inner City Press. You know, we got to stay on him. That's our number 1 goal. Okay, here we go. Where are we? Okay, that was you, Wayne. Okay. We going over here to Inner City Press and see what they talking about. We went over there by ABC. I could not pull up the video, the pictures from TMZ, but hopefully I can get them. Okay, here we go. Y'all, after this here, it will be on the East Coast, 4 o'clock, and we're going to take a break for dinner. And then we'll come back when we get us some wine and come back. Hold up. And I'll be putting some stuff on my communal wall, well as over there on X and a tweet. I will be putting something on my communal wall. I like innocent press. Here we go. And I'll be putting something on my communal wall. Y'all, please leave me a message. It doesn't matter. I had a good day. Go do this here better. Please, the message. Leave me a comment, mean a whole lot to me. Okay, thank you, you guys. Because sometimes people will read your comment and they'll subscribe to your channel. Let me see exactly what's really going on. Okay, let me go over here. We're going to go over here and we're going to see what Inner City Press say. And see it's Inner City Press. Thank you, dear self-love. Y'all, I don't know why, but I read with excitement. I'm sorry. Inner City Press, here we go. Okay. 1 hour ago. Y'all see that? 1 hour ago. That came from the Inner City Press. Video plays to the jury, not on the public screen in the gallery. So the jury got that on their little screen. Because now the jury don't have a little screen like you had the, like when you had the, on the airplane, how everybody have their personal little TV. So the jury have that. Sean, disgusting. I had asked God for have mercy and grace. I'm truly sorry. My God. These are the videos, y'all. The state. How did you feel about it? Jane said, I was disappointed. I felt there was no heart. Combs, sidebar. Judge said, sure. Jane said, he was probably cussing and calling me crazy, and I want to lock myself in the master bedroom. The state said, Sean touched you? Jane said, not yet. I locked the bedroom door, but he kicked it down. And then he kicked down the bathroom door off the hinges. Oh, my God. My God, I just got to shake my head. Jane said, he kicked him way into the closet. I tried to run, but he kicked me, and I put him in a chokehold, holding, and I cannot breathe. I went to the front door and to the wall 6 blocks away. The state said, how long did you hide there? Jane said, 2 hours. Then I went back and I saw Sean. I couldn't make this up. It was right there. She said she had him in a chokehold. Said she couldn't breathe. She broke away from me and she ran 2 blocks. She had for 2 hours. Let's go back in there. Then she saw Sean. Hold up a second. Okay, that is stand for something else. Let me go. That stands for something else. Okay, now it's the state versus Sean with James still direct issue about this did fact of what she's saying now. Okay, wait a minute. The audio. He letting know that the audio. If anybody want to get the new audio and did the trial, that from last week 4. Okay, let's go up here. The state say hidden for what? Jane say to come up with she was hiding. Basically what I'm saying. Hiding for what? Jane said, to come up with an apology. He showed me a draft of what he would say on social media. Sean showed her what he would tell social media about Jane Doe. The state say, did you read it? Jane said, he addressed Cassidy, my name in the draft, and I saw. I felt it was more heartfelt, and I thought it was good enough. The state said, did you talk later one-on-one with Sean about the video? Jane said, yes. And he said that Cassidy hit him up. Then I told that KK was coming and I had to go into another room. I did. And I went back to Los Angeles. The state said, did you recognize this? Jane said, Sean IG. I apologize. 2 hours ago, state, what did you write? Jane said, I said, I'm tired. You cannot even make it. Wait a minute. I'm tired. You cannot even make it to 2 years without bringing it up to me. Bringing up to me about the free call. The state say, what did Sean say here? Jane say, Bear, my colleague, I said, I hate living in fear. The roof is off my head. Was I just going to come off? Jane said, Jane said, I asked, did you tell Robin? Oh my God, all these people. That is his assistant to cut it off. Did you tell Robin to cut off for making the payment of $10,000 a month? She wanted the roof off her head. She wanted to be done. That's basically what he said. He said he makes his own money. Okay. The state say, did he continue to pay your rent? Jane say, yes, he kept paying it. The state say, did you learn his house were searched? Jane say, yes, and his HSI came to my house. I don't know what is it? Wait, hold on. She said, yes, and HSI came to my house. I told you that. I told y'all that house wasn't in her name. Didn't I tell you that? Hold on a second for the girls in the back. Didn't I? Damn. Y'all need to call me and tell me y'all not up here yet. Didn't I tell you that? Hold on a second. Didn't I tell you that the house wasn't in her name? That is innocent praise. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell you that house wasn't in her name? The house is pertaining to Sean. I'm going to get to the bottom and find out where that house, who named it. The house into Sean's name or into his mama's name. Whatever that his name was at, they went and searched. Her name was not on that house. And did you tell Ross, I think that was his name, to stop making payments? I told y'all that house was not in her name. He had a key and everything. So I guess when you paying all the bills, then of course, the type of woman, another Atlanta woman, living more than me, that she couldn't even afford her own lifestyle. Because that with you in the music industry and balling with the hip hop boys, you should be one of the hip hop girls to prove that with his child support. We're not together, but baby, he's still taking care of me. All that is a damn front. Y'all, let's go over here and see what Inner City Press is talking about. Inner City Press is one that's in the courtroom that always typing, writing up stuff. So that's how that we get it so fast. A lot of people that I have seen since I started, I don't know. I I just been following through things on Washington Post. We all know about Washington Post, and I got it from Washington Post, and I just subscribe to both of them. And then in the press, I want to get into the court and see these documents, but you have to pay for them. So thanks out to the scooters, I'm paying. Excuse me, you guys. The cash app, I pay it so I can get the document of what's going on and the true thing what everybody says. Shout out to Innocent Press. I like them. And that's what when you see, if you go on other channels, when you see them reading that docket, you will see what they got from Innocent Press. Okay, here we go. Okay. We already talked about Robin, and that is his accountant. Okay, let's see. Inner City Press said, come on out here. Let me come out these up.
Okay, here we are. Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press. Here, midday, Monday, June 9th, day 19 of the U.S. versus Sean Combs trial. And it's all Jane. Jane has continued on direct. This will be the last day, according to Assistant U.S. Attorney Maureen Comey. But what a day it's been. Basically, it started, there were a series of communications in October 2023 where she was like, it's over. You've made me do these terrible things. You keep threatening me in the House. And he did then threaten her about the House, saying, if you don't perform for me, I won't perform for you. But then the Cassie lawsuit hit, and they've just been playing this audio tape of when Jane called Diddy, or Diddy called Jane, and they're communicating about the lawsuit. And he says, I need you now. You know what I'm saying? Are you recording me? And she says she wasn't recording you, but there is a recording. So the question is, where did this recording come from? There was a stipulation read about a seized cell phone. So I think we're going to find out in the afternoon. But we also, then it'll end and the cross will begin. And it really should be something. We're also dealing with a number of other issues. One was on the censorship of the LA material by YouTube. That was removed. Appealed it and it won. Of course, with the UN, there is no appeal, right? You do accurate reporting, they don't like it, they throw you out, and then nothing happens. Even law firms write to them, nothing happens. But we remain pushing forward, and we're going to do the best that we can this week, and we're going to be continuing throughout whatever weeks it takes. U.S. versus Sean Combs, Inner City Press on the case. To be continued.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's go. Let's see what he have here. Let me see, did we get it? Oh, okay. Okay, this was did he do my video? She's maintaining the two advertisers. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we gonna go right here 4 hours ago. Sean Combs voice. I'm trying to be there for you. You know what I'm saying. Jane say, I'm just fucked up right now. Oh my God, y'all. I'm sorry. That's what she said. Sean Combs asked, are you recording me? The state, Jane, were you recording him? Jane said, absolutely not. This is what Inner City Press was just saying. Okay, 4 hours ago. They all that listen to this audio. Sean Combs voice. What do you do? What you did is not right. You know what I'm saying. I cannot talk on this phone. I don't know what the fuck is going on. This is Sean. I need you to support. I need you to support. You got me that video thing? Jane said, on the state said to Jane, what did that mean? Jane said, the mobile TV, I got him. The state said, what frustration did you feel? Jane said, I'm not being heard about how I feel about the hotel's night. The state said, did you use names for the other women? Jane said, yes. It was misdirect anger. And I asked, what does this house have to do with what I am saying. So in other words, when she get in anger, she start calling out other women. You been with this woman, you been with that woman, all this type of stuff there. She said that didn't affect with her anger. Okay, Jane wrote, I'm not Gina or Cassie. Okay. The state said, were you telling Sean you was not going to speak out about y'all relationship? Tone, lawyer say, objection. The judge said, sustained. The state say, please read. Did you reference your child? Jane said, yes. I said, you got me fucked up. The state say, what did Sean write? Jane said, he said, check red phone. The other message he sent me. He said, I have a surprise for you. Just one. The state say, what did you take it to mean? Jane say that they would be someone new slobbering. There would be somebody new and she was crying, slobbering. The state said, who? An entertainer I hated. Are we here? Y'all, this not funny. We still here? How y'all doing, saints? Let's go. This all come from Inner City Press. The state say, what did Sean send you? James say, a picture of a man. I rolled my eyes. I rolled back. It's not loading. We were landing now. She must was on the airplane. Okay. The state say, what did you send Sean? James said, I suggest we go to a cocker on a trip. Cocker, whatever, put a trip. But he was driving to the Trump Hotel. I put on my outfit. It was some kind of show that I saw this show before. Okay. How we doing? Hold on a second. Let's see, how did we do here? Okay, he got his book ongoing. Is he talking about his book? Okay, here we go. What's that? Okay, we still looking. Y'all still trying to catch up on the part where we at. Okay, you guys. Okay, everybody, we are called up to date. I see you guys at 8 o'clock. We are up to date on everything. And that's it. We at 4:15. I see you guys short. Have a nice dinner, and I'll be right back. Bye-bye. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, moderator. Thank you. Big up yourself, everybody that joined me. Thank you. Bye-bye. All 63 is in here, and you stay strong. 54 over there at X, 8 at YouTube, and 1 over there at Twitch. Twitch, I'm coming over there. Bye-bye. Thank you. Big up to everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.